Okay, guys, when the stream starts, Let me put new scene. Is this it? Yeah! Hello? Hi! Can one of you guys go check my audio and stream? Also,
Yep.
hello!
Looking.
Holy ear, was it, am I really loud? Do I need to?
Yeah, lower the volume, gang. I need you to do that.
Play the ball.
Oh, he's meaning you lower your volume, not the stream volume.
That's
Well,
yeah.
I have to be able to make sure I'm heard clearly.
Yeah.
How do you sub? I think I'm not quite sure. I think you have to buy it.
Yes, it is a paid subscription.
Okay, can everyone hear everyone else through? Hi, Ricky. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Hi, Kath. Kath, you should come watch.
Watch this actor voices off.
Yeah. Come support. Come support. Yes, Marcus. Hi.
This is gonna become.
How do you sub? I think you have to buy a sub. I don't use Twitch a lot, but I think you have to buy a sub.
Gift subs.
You can gift subs?
Yeah, you can gift subs to
What do-
people. You can just you can buy like 5 of them and it gets distributed to everyone.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
You should set
But
up like a special notification for it.
so the game we will be playing today is called Our Life, and I have my friends here. I have my precious friends here to help me voice act characters. But how and where? I think it on mobile. I think it just shows up on the screen.
Yeah, she.
On
she
mobile,
made
it'll
me
show up
contact.
instead of follow. So when you hit follow, it'll change to the ability to subscribe, and that'll allow you to do it.
Okay, new
Before
file.
we start, why don't we do a rundown of who everyone is? Just an introduction.
Oh yeah, introduction. I am Cherry. Whoever wants to go next, one at a time.
Okay, I am Dusk or Dio.
Next.
I'm Plasma,
Yeah.
You can call me Jen.
and I'm the main character.
And I'm the main character.
Come on, more intros. So Toto, you next.
What's good, y'all? I'm Jen or Toto, but Cherry calls me Toto.
Sass.
I'm Sass or Sasura. What's up?
Saf.
Hi, I'm Sapphire or Juliet, so.
Okay. Our life tutorial time. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to Our Life, beginning and always. There are various ways you can customize and interact with the game. This tutorial, I don't need a tutorial. You can read the full tutorial. Okay. Start off the game is divided into 4 time periods called steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, young adulthood. Step 4, adulthood.
Is this like BitLife?
No.
No.
Our life is further divided in sets of
Vignettes.
vignettes. Whatever.
Vignettes.
What does that mean?
Vignettes.
Okay.
It's vignettes, and it's like scene.
Okay.
Sort of.
That take place during specific periods of time. Those are called moments. Moments can be played in any order or skipped entirely. Move on to the next step whenever you want by selecting that summer's ending. 1, 2, 5 include 5 moments each, unlocked by purchasing DLC. Some are out now, but other DLCs will be released later on. I have all the current DLCs that you can buy right now. Step 4 is an epilogue. It doesn't include moments. A lot happens over the years that go by, especially in regards to the character you play as. You determine nearly everything about the main character: name, appearance, personality, pronouns, interest, skills, the relationship with major characters, and so on. You can decide to change the details as time goes on, with a few exceptions. Your last name, skin tone, eye color can't be altered once sent. Much of the MC basic traits are determined on the character creation screen. A, as the MC grows up, more options become available on screen. As mentioned, one of the decisions you'll get to make for your character is selecting a name. You can type any name you like, or you can pick a present name. Okay, I don't want to read all that. I already know how to play the game.
There's a skip button.
Yeah, it just does the same thing that I'm doing.
So many damn instructions.
Oh, let that break.
We're gonna be a female, right? I guess.
Sounds good.
Should we just go
You're
cherry?
gonna be a. Yeah, might as well go cherry.
The wee.
Cherry koi. Round. We'll do this one. I can't do that one. Eye shape.
Oh no.
Let me just quickly. Let's see what colors we got. Okay.
You should do the eye shape that makes you look like a stoner.
Mom, it's not a phase.
Oh no. Hold on, wait a minute.
Ooh, that looks good.
That does look good. I think we should stay black hair, or should we go to a different color?
I think the black looks nice, but I feel like brown also doesn't look bad.
I like the
You
black.
just have to change the back hair as well.
Not really, it can stay like that.
Blue with black undertones.
What if
Not
Twitch
me.
chooses the hair
Not
color?
me over here just eating Wendy's and doing whips while you guys are fucking customizing the character.
Oh, we could do something like this.
I like
Oh,
that.
that looks cute.
That reminds me of like Inosuke for some reason.
Oh yeah,
God.
I can see that.
The thing
Like,
is,
make
what
it
color are we
cool.
gonna do?
Ooh,
I think
purple,
the red-
purple.
The red or the blue or the purple look really good because
Yeah,
you have blue eyes.
the red, blue, or purple.
The orange doesn't look bad either because it contrasts with your eyes.
I think the blue would look nice.
That's the
That
one that
does-
reminds me
yeah.
of Inosuke.
As far as color theory goes, yeah.
Voiced
Yeah.
name. Hold up. Jamie. Are we happy with this character?
That don't look like peachy skin tone, but we'll agree with that.
Yeah. We got it. You got it, Shane.
Birthmarks?
Ooh,
Oh.
Nah.
I don't even see
Birthmark.
that.
Scars?
Nah. No scars.
Rosy,
Rosy
cheeks?
cheeks?
No.
Oh my
Freckles.
god, that ain't rosy
Freckles.
cheeks. That's fucking rosy eye bags.
A little
Rosy
bit.
eyes.
Hand size. Let's have tiny, slender hands.
Tiny
We're
little,
Slenderman.
tiny little
We're
baby hands.
Slenderman.
My hands are so
Oh,
small,
do we give
guys.
glasses? Those actually look. The glasses kind of look good.
I don't
Wait,
know.
What do you smoke?
I don't feel the glasses.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
So what do
I
we
think
think of
it's
this?
good.
This cute?
I like it.
Very nice.
We're gonna be all freckled up, bruh.
For some reason, when I saw
Absolutely.
you picking the arms, legs, and torso, I didn't recognize it as you picking freckles, and I thought you were just given the option to have one.
Let's see next.
Congrats, you've achieved legs.
We were not a floating head anymore. Yay!
Okay, I think we're done.
Nice.
Oh, we're in.
We're in.
Okay, quiet on set. Quiet on set. Summer began in Sunset Bird. Just leave me alone. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. Your usual sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, the relaxation that came with both. The ocean smelled crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of schoolless vacation with it. During the summer, your moms didn't like you wandering too far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. Okay, who wants to be the moms? There's gonna be 2 lesbian moms.
Lesbians.
Well, it's gonna be Sass and Saf, but they'll decide which ones they want to be. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird. They mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. Okay, now we get to choose. You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back at them anyway. Or you ended up saying hi to a lot of different people, since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You were too anxious to say hi back most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. Which one should we do? I think we should do middle one.
The middle one does sound good, yeah.
Do we want to be anxious, then?
No, I don't want to be anxious. You enjoyed learning all about where they were visiting from and hope to visit those places one day too. But today, there's a man sitting on the curb outside your house. Okay, I need someone to be Cove's father. Toto.
Yes.
Toto, you can do daddy.
Yeah, Toto. He. Okay.
Daddy.
Just let me get there and you. Oh my god. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Whoever or whatever he was, you've never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird is that the people who you didn't recognize really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into a residential district, as your mom calls it. So, for you, not knowing who a total stranger was a set-off of a lot of red flags. Your mom had talked with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. Okay, you hadn't exactly been listening at the time. You think it's okay to talk to new people. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types can help you. Don't know them. Remember, it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. Which one? The first one or the second one? I feel like the second one again.
Yeah, I was thinking the second one too.
Yep.
Alright. You weren't sure about this man yet. Still, you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door. But you're pretty interested. You wanted to know what was more about what was going on. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered.
3 sounds like me.
I think number 2 again, because I don't think we're scared, and
Yeah, we're not scared, but yeah.
slow down. Your eyes are remaining fixed on the man. There was a split second where your eyes met, and you knew he was aware he wasn't alone on that street anymore. Toto,
Hey.
I need a dad voice. That's not a dad voice.
He gave a dad. Oh my god.
You raised your eye.
You patronize me yet?
You raised your eyebrows at the shout. Did he want something? Is that why he was here? The man stood up and started to make his way toward you. Not wanting to seem too approachable, you folded your arms and stared. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger a smile. Your whole body was frozen in place as he approached. We're not a scaredy cat. Hi, Whisker!
I think one sounds good.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi!
So, do you live around here? What's your name?
I hope you give Derek a different voice. You look... Yeah. This works for the dad, I guess. You looked up at the man. You looked the man up and down. Okay, so we're just like a 6-year-old just like side-eyeing this dude. Just like imagine! You looked the man up and down, taking in his tan-skinned and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. Yeah, he had sharks on his shorts and a stingray tattoo. You wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. We could go, yeah, I live here.
Ooh, get sassy with them.
Hello! Welcome in! Hi! Hi! You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. We just started. I live right here. My name is Cherry. I think second one.
Nah, don't give him your name. You don't know him. Stranger danger.
Giving your name to strangers is not a good idea,
Give
but
him the name.
Gary, what the
They-
freak is wrong
I think-
with you? We're not giving
I
our
think
names
saying
to random
nothing
people.
would be the best, because telling him that we live here is... We don't want to give information to a random guy.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Stranger. I live here alone, and my name's Cherry.
We don't give a crap.
Great, nice to meet you, Cherry.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He gave you a broad smile, relief settling on his face.
We're gonna get kidnapped.
He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his hand as he held it up to you. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him.
Well, could
Does
you
that bill
do me a
have
favor?
Jeffrey Epstein on it?
Nothing.
Nothing bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
You.
let me start over.
He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier.
I have a son. His name is Cole, who is about your age.
Cove, that seemed like a strange name for an actual living person to you. You chewed on the side of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with the water. You thought that was
Absolutely
pretty
the middle
cool.
one.
Middle.
I say the middle one.
The middle one.
The middle-
Obsessed with water.
yeah. We'll do it.
Let's read this man to Phil.
He wasn't the only person that liked Sunset Bird.
We moved in across the street. See?
He gestured toward the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sunlight reflecting off the walls. The gigantic "For Sale" sign was finally gone.
You must be Cherry Coy, right? I met your moms earlier. They told me you were at 8, just like him. So,
Okay, we're 8, not 6. He shook the $20 bill to bring it back. To bring back your attention. He's like jingle 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 Cherry jingle jingle.
jingle, jingle. When the back room
Jingle
is
jingle, pay
worth paying.
attention.
Yes.
Jingle, jingle.
A hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners.
Can you try to be friends with the boy? Just give it a chance, and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him.
Do you mind?
But you've got to keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you.
You eye the man. You felt kind of sorry for Cove. Did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships?
Oh, that third one is.
Dude, this feels like a
rough.
legitimate, like, you go to a birthday party and your mom's like, go play with that kid, they're sitting by themselves.
Yeah. Which one are we gonna do?
I think we feel sorry for Cove.
Yeah. Oh,
I like
wait!
the third one.
Hi,
Are y'all
Kaylee!
feeling?
Hi, Sadora! I didn't see you guys in here because you didn't guys text. Hi! Kaylee! You're beautiful. I love you.
Why y'all?
Harry, you're kind of peeking your mic.
Oh, sorry. I got a little excited right
good.
there.
You're good.
This
This morning.
this definitely wasn't the normal way kids made friends. You knew that.
What'd you say? Want to make a deal?
You took the bill. You didn't want the money. You ran away.
Take the money.
We take the money?
$20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
That's what I would say.
I don't like the way that context came out though.
Oh no.
I don't like the way that came out. You don't need the money.
I don't want to be paid for that. It's too weird. He deflated enough to notice, but not completely.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? It won't be so bad. Even if it's just for the summer, that'd be enough.
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna be friends with your son. I'm just not gonna take your money. That only made this sound more strange to you. Why does it lasting for the summer matter? When it was clear his initial strategy wasn't gonna fly, he tucked the pill back into his pocket and changed the request.
I get it. You don't have to. Would you be comfortable with he and I coming by for your normal visit? No money involved?
We could just be friends! You don't have to give me money!
But I want the money.
You'd have to ask your moms.
Definitely gotta ask mom.
Moms!
Mom.
Yep.
His smile got bigger again. His eyes crinkled at the sides. No money? Yeah.
Where your mom's at?
Of course, they invited us. Oh, this is you.
How dare you? How dare you take my line?
I'm sorry!
Of course, they invited us over earlier, but I'd like to ask you too.
Oh, he's being polite.
Then I guess you can.
I'll bring him by tomorrow. I want him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but well, I don't know where he is. He's gotten off. Oh, I don't know where he's gotten off to.
He laughed and said that when he said that, but the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry.
If you see him, can you tell him to come on home? He's got a pink cast and glasses. You can't miss it.
Sure thing! This definitely wasn't a normal way kids made friends. You knew that, but you were still gonna help. The man smiled, reached out to pat you on the head, paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead.
Your mom was already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Now, I better go look too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. I thought he might come back in. That's not what's important. I have to go. Thanks again, Jerry. So much.
He jogged off down the street without another word. I like to think that our character's just giving him the side eye as he's like jogging off. Like, fucking weirdo. You decide to check the hills behind your house. Step 1, first sight. The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean. As you walked, you listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. You've always loved the ocean. It was so much fun. You loved to hear stories about the sea, about merfolk and sea serpents. You imagined living far beneath the waves. You didn't enjoy the beach at all that much, especially the sand, which got absolutely everywhere. I think I like the second one.
I hate
The
sand.
second one's really
It's
nice
coarse and rough. And
I love sand. I don't care that it gets in every orifice of my body. I love the
You
beach.
wanna build a Sandman?
Sometimes you can almost convince
Don't
yourself.
play.
Sometimes you can almost convince yourself you had seen the flash of shiny mermaids' tails in the distance. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try and relax and couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. There was a boy sitting at the top of one of the hills, almost completely hidden within the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. His head was buried in his
Hey yo,
knees.
he's cute.
His head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you found a deer in the wild. Though deer didn't have green hair, wavy eyebrows, huge glasses, pink cast, sad frowns. I'm gonna do sad frowns. But this new boy did. You wondered what could have upset him. After a few more seconds, you took a step forward, then another, and then he glanced your way. He's looking at us! Ah!
Dude, drinking coffee while listening to this is the best experience ever.
His aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. You stopped, raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. Hey, Space
Hi.
Cadet! Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are ya? Are you
I'm
last?
imagining, guys. I'm imagining it like fucking Stitch from Leo and Stitch.
Hi.
Hi. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hands balling into fists at his side. He didn't say anything. He just stared at you in a strange way. He'd
Just
been
like his dad.
he'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks, and his knees soaked the hem of his shorts. And his eyes were still shining with a few more. Also, Plasma, this is you, by the way.
Yep.
Hey?
You obviously caught him off guard. His pink cast seemed to glow in the twilight, though when he caught you staring at it, he hid his arm behind his back. Something the man earlier had stuck out to you. Cove?
Ugh,
Eyes wide, he studied you.
how'd you know that?
I met your dad. I am all-knowing! Lucky guess. We should do the all-knowing.
That one is funnier, yeah.
I'm all-knowing!
That's a lie. Tell the truth.
Okay, your dad told me. Oh.
Oh. So, is this your hill?
He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect.
I can leave if it is.
I just want to hug him already! No, you're fine! Yep.
You
That's
can't own a hill.
Can't own a hill.
You can't own a hill. How dare you?
You shook your head. Which one?
Oh, either 2 or 3
I'd
would
say,
be my input.
Two.
I'd say
You can't.
own a hill.
You can't own a hill.
Why not?
How could
Hey,
you?
go ahead.
You just do. I had a hill back home.
Well, this still isn't mine.
Oh.
He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Curious about the strange boy with the odd dad, you sat on the patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cool. It traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat of the afternoon. Why are you here? Why did your family move? Which one? I think we should do why are
Oh.
we here?
Why are you here?
Why are you here? I feel like that both of these are good.
Ask him why he's here.
Aye.
Yeah.
A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as you asked the question. Almost like they never stopped, his tears started up again with a vengeance.
My parents... They don't want to live together with me anymore.
The tears fell fast and heavy over his flushed cheek, sticking in his dark lashes.
Ah, they got divorced.
Yeah.
My mom made my dad leave, and he took me with him, and now we have a house here, and I want to go home.
The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Cove's chest was heaving with exhaustion. He sniffled and removed his glasses, wiping at his eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again.
I hate this place. I want my real life back. I want my mom.
I'm sorry. Your dad seems kind of nice. You'll like it here. You'll just have to get used to it. Stop crying.
No, absolutely
Stop
not.
crying.
Nah,
little bitch.
definitely not that one. I think we
We're
should.
not.
I think we should go with I'm sorry.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He slipped his hands underneath his glasses and pressed his fingers on his eyelids. Cove wound himself up again for another long crying fit. You
I'm
felt-
winding up.
Like a Beyblade! Gotta let them rip! You felt bad for him, being forced to come out here with no choice. You can imagine what it would feel like to live with only one of your moms, but it must be pretty hard. But from From way off in the distance, you heard your parents. Who wants to be mommy? Sass?
Mommy.
I can be
Mommy.
Cherry! I don't know why Brett
Yes.
came out.
Cove's dad?
Cove.
And then Sass, you'll be mom.
Mom?
Yeah. There's 2 moms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're lesbians! Our parents are lesbians! Okay,
Oh wow.
Sass.
Oh wait, I
Kids,
thought that
where did you
that
go?
Sass was mommy.
No. Sass is mom. Saf is mommy.
Oh, Saf is mommy. Okay.
I'm gonna call that person Juliet because I'm not gonna get the names confused.
Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks.
Don't tell them we're here. I don't want to go back to that house. I want to go home.
You can handle it. You have to go. Don't worry so much. Sorry I have to. It'll be okay. I think we should do it'll be okay.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
You were struck by the sudden need to reassure Cove. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be all. It's not gonna all be fun,
It's not.
but isn't
Dude,
he
I
your
was
family
struggling with
too?
that mine too.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one. But isn't he your family too?
Yeah, I guess.
And you can count on him when you really, really need him. You shot him a grin and pushed yourself to your feet. Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice rang out again.
Cove, can you hear me?
He looked towards the sound of his dad's voice, silent, then turned away while rubbing his not bandaged arm.
Sorry.
Sorry, I still don't want to go.
You called out yourself. You waited silently with him. You tried to convince him. I think we wait silently.
You wait silently with him.
Yeah.
We're-
Yeah, I get it.
You do?
Before you could answer, you heard Cove's dad even closer than before.
There you are, bud.
The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly,
I can't
all
wait to see the moms.
they're hot. Instantly, all
Let's
their
go,
eyes.
lesbians.
Instantly, all their eyes land on you, and they rush. Also, I might make Thor the sister,
Thor.
or Dusk the sister.
Hey, it to the other
Okay.
boy.
Oh wait, Thor, are you home?
I'm like, yeah, I'm home. I'm like eating though.
Okay,
Why I muted. But
Okay.
when it gets there, I'll do the.
Thor, you'll be the sister.
I can't wait to hear another South Park voice.
The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes land on you and they rushed over. Both of your moms were at your side in a
Holy
split
fuck.
second, faces filled with worries. Here you go, Sass.
Okay, hold on. Shit, damn. Hold on, reboot.
Fine shit for real. They're fine shit.
Cherry, I want your moms instead of my dad.
No, they're my moms!
Here, let's switch parents.
Oh no! Sass,
Cherry, you're here after all.
Saf,
We've been. I was reading. We've been at the park to check for Cove and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. I thought you might have gone off further away.
no, we were just sitting here in the grass. Why is everyone acting like this is such a big thing? We're okay, don't worry. Cove didn't want to go home just yet. Which one?
The first one.
I like the first one.
In the grass.
The first
Yeah,
one?
that sounds
Yeah.
casual.
Yeah.
Thank God you're both fine.
Oh shit, sorry.
Wrong
Mommy,
mom.
dang it.
Oh, so you're this one.
Yeah, she made an expression, so I was confused.
Can I ask a question real quick? Did she actually call mommy? Or is that like a name you put?
No, that's a name.
No,
that's
they're
in the
called
game.
Mom and Mommy.
I think it's just to
Okay.
help create so we know which one's speaking.
Are we adopted? Perchance?
Yeah.
You know what? I think Saf's voice would go
Probably.
better. I feel like Saf's voice will go better with Mom, and then Sass's voice would go better with Mommy.
Okay, we can switch.
Yeah.
Can we just call them? Can we just
All
call
right,
them?
so she's gonna be Southern now, and the white bitch is gonna be British. Got it.
Alright. Sass, you're Mommy now.
Oh yeah, I'm mommy. Shit. Wait. Fuck. Which one's the mommy? Isn't the mommy the white one?
It's the
No.
dark skin one.
No, Mommy's the black one.
Okay. Okay. Oh god, you're both fine.
Were you two having fun out here?
You looked over at Cove, who's wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arm. You shrugged. Yes, I like him.
Yes, I
he's
like
good.
him.
I think I'm gonna marry him.
What?
Absolutely not.
Whoa. This is
Wow.
progressing so fast. Wait.
Wow. We're already speaking
Well,
of marriage.
Okay, so I like him could be like
Yeah,
I
let's
like
do
him
that. That
for
seems the
friends.
most normal. Like, yeah, I like him.
I think the last one is like a joke.
Yes, I like him.
Wait.
You nodded, smiling slightly. Finally letting go of his squirming, scowling son, Cove's dad turned to the three of you.
That's a relief.
Thanks very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood.
Sass,
Good thing Jerry knows the whole area so well.
Absolutely. We should get home now. It's been a long day for us all. Say goodbye, Cove.
Bye.
Did he say bye in the game? Hold on.
yeah.
Yeah, he
It
did.
is.
Okay.
The two of them walked off into the darkness, heading towards the neighborhood. You watched Cove's bright pink cast until it disappeared.
Tell you what, we'll have a proper play date tomorrow, okay?
Saf,
Sorry, your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Liz.
How does that sound?
sure, can I show him my stuff? It sounds like words. You nodded and ducked your head down. Let's do
Dude,
it!
that's such a child
show
thing.
my stuff.
ADHD.
What,
Look at my
what-
shiny stuff you showing. Of course.
Then okay! Both of your moms laughed, the sound overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Mommy put her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the path. Satisfied and more than ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you follow them home.
I can't get over the
Choose-
whole mommy word.
Choose your
Fuck me up.
feelings for Cove. This is how you feel towards Cove for this step. Things can,
After our first day.
We just met this
relax.
Right, we just met him.
boy. We just met him.
He's
Let's
still a
go.
stranger.
Let's go relaxed and fond.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe you could actually get crushed and shit. That's crazy. You just met
We're
the
like
boy.
8.
I know you have a crush on me, Baka.
We just met and you already got a crush on me?
At the breakfast table the next morning, you finish your food faster than usual. Your sister Lizzie had to run out earlier to go play, but you stayed put. Today, just like your moms had promised, Cove was coming over to hang out.
Excited to see your new friend again, Cherry?
Yeah, I am!
How sweet.
How sweet. I'm so happy he moved in.
Okay. With that said, are you done with your breakfast?
Haha, I don't know, am I? Your bowl was entirely empty. I think we should just go with yeah.
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 With all exasperation an 8-year-old can muster, you looked at your empty cereal bowl and then at Mom.
Okay.
Okay, attitude kid. Let me see.
Good job. He should be here soon.
Cleanup began, and then on cue, there was a knock. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure if they were in the right place. Still loud enough, though.
We need to get a more obvious logo.
I know. Cherry, could you go get it?
Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it back, you made your way to the door.
Damn, our house is nice.
Hey, Goy's family. Thanks for having us.
Mr. Holden, as your moms have called him, and his son were here. Cove looked different in the bright lighting of your room when he wasn't crying. With his dad standing in front of him and mom and mommy behind you, you and Cove look at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again, you smiled at Cove. He smiled back with some hesitation. You twisted a thread bracelet on your wrist. You twisted a crystal bead bracelet on your wrist. You twisted a flower bead bracelet on your wrist.
Why do you have to?
You twisted a shell bracelet on your wrist. What do we got?
All of them, all at once.
Ooh.
Oh,
Should
I
we
like
Why
the
do you have
shell
to-
bracelet because we're doing ocean theme.
Oh,
yeah, it
for
is.
sure.
We are in like an ocean beach town, so it would make sense that we'd have a shell bracelet.
But why so many though?
Yeah,
Right?
we have like
Why so
4
many
bracelets
different
on our
types
arm
of
right now.
bracelets?
Oh,
Hey,
really?
she's a
Why?
kid. She's a collector.
So we're going with the
Look at
shell?
children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go play in my room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care.
Let us know if you need anything, you two.
Have fun, kids.
See you.
See you later, son. Play nice.
Damn, our room kind of bussin'. Hold up. This is a nice ass
The whole
room.
house is busting. What you mean?
You led him to your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasures. Oh, go ahead, Seth.
I was gonna say, listen, mommies are making payday.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Mommies are working good.
They be working.
The mommies are fucking providing for us for show.
We
This is
pumping on
this
our
is Larry the alpaca right here, and this is Gerald the clown.
Puffing out his
Yo.
chest like, is your room this big?
Alright, that picture. Alright, that picture in the corner with the red dot. That's Jeff's picture.
There were lots of stuffed animals, a cool bed, and a window to look out. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it to in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall.
I like this.
You like Jeff?
Me too. I drew that. Thank you. I don't. Imagine having it in our own room, and it's just I don't.
We can't do him like that. Come on.
I think you're proud of the drawing, and you say that you drew that.
Yes.
He was
I drew
puffing out
that.
her chest, okay?
Okay.
You were smiling at him. You were proud of the particular piece of art, and you were glad he noticed it. He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the walls. He started to feel a bit nervous. He felt the atmosphere was kind of awkward. Were you glad for the company? You hoped he liked your room. I'm thinking the last two, but which one?
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
agree.
like our room.
you liked the room. Yeah.
That's
He hoped he liked your room. You had put a lot of effort into making your room as nice as it was. You hoped he didn't say anything bad about it. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you collected, tucked away by your door. He took a step towards it before hesitating, pointing at it instead.
What's that?
A hoard of stuff I found on the beach.
Oh.
Do you have any driftwood in there?
Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Cove flopped down next to it. I think so. Yeah, see? You gestured to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand.
Neat. This is a good collection.
You got the
Hey,
sense.
look, collect-
You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like Shiloh. He actually meant it. Oh right, I almost forgot. Shiloh's gonna be here today. Who wants to be Shiloh?
Who's Shiloh?
Who's Shiloh?
Do we? Okay. I don't know if we want to like.
Okay, let's
No,
wait
we
till
want
he.
to-
Let's wait till
Yeah.
he.
Oh, until he shows up. Okay.
Hmm.
Shiloh?
Lizzie's friend, or like her #1 fan, I guess.
Do I have to see him?
It should be okay. I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but you know. Come on, check out my shells some more. I found this one under a big piece of seaweed that had washed ashore, and you pulled out a seashell after seashell, explaining where you got each one, holding them up against the light. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Most of them you washed off in the bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning off the sand. Over the past few years, you've learned some of their scientific names. The collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of fun stories for all of them. Your voice faltered a little bit, but you kept going as best you could. I think I like the middle one.
The middle one is, the stories are great.
Apparently fascinated either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. Like when you almost got pinched by a hermit crab while searching for shells, and after watching him scuttle back into the ocean, you found another empty shell. It was almost a twin to his home. It was a new experience to be a center of such dedicated focus, but Cove hadn't been mean to you, so you didn't mind. You smiled at him every now and then, showing him your collection. Sass!
Tommy!
I already said it.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Go ahead and
Yes, I
say it
did.
again.
Okay,
Just
okay. Come down to the living room.
You can tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Cove
You
hadn't,
don't like being around adults, damn.
for real, Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. You guessed it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, not that a pair made it happen. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was a part of that would be a bad idea. Before you knew it, you've both been escorted downstairs and disposed in the living room, ready for Silo's.
Disposed of?
No,
We're dead now.
disposed.
Deposited.
Oh,
Not disposed. We aren't murdering
We're
children
trash.
today.
I thought that said disposed. Deposited.
Dispose of those children.
Deposited in the living room, ready for Silo's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. I brought a box of shells. I want to keep looking.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
That's me. I brought the box of shells. I want to keep looking at them.
Great. Okay, but be careful. I'm not
I
gonna.
want him breaking my shells.
Which one? Great or okay? But be careful.
Great.
Great. Bust it open. We can keep looking at them while we wait for Silo.
It's so cute.
Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell.
Oh,
Like he hadn't spoken aloud yet, but he turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining.
I think this one is the best of them.
That's my favorite
mine.
too. I like a different one best. I can show it to you. Should we give it?
Take it.
Should we give it?
We should give it to him. We should give it to him.
Yes,
Yes.
it'll make a friendship.
Yeah. Cove looked at you in surprise, his eyes going wide.
Really?
Sure, you like it a lot, right?
Uh-huh. But I don't want to take it from you. It's okay.
Got the impression he was hesitant to accept something because he didn't know you very well. Insist?
Insist. Insist.
Yeah.
Insist. He
No, it's okay. It's okay for you. You pushed the shell against Cove's chest, willing him to receive the present, but Cove firmly shook his head and kept his arms tightly at his sides. It was a battle you couldn't win, at least not today. Cove was your neighbor. Maybe you could give it to him another time. The two of you were still sitting on the floor, looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang. Cove jumped, startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, you figured it was probably Silo. He knew where to look for that.
Lizzie's friend?
You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel any better. It was
Ooh,
already
Lily.
obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell that what he was thinking right away.
Do we know who
This
Lizzie is?
isn't a good idea.
That would be me, I think. If that's is that the sister?
Yeah.
That's the sister, and that's gonna be you. I can do Shiloh.
Okay. This isn't a good idea. He'll be alright. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. He's at our only door. If you go upstairs, he'll find you. Oh, wait. Did I fuck that up?
No, I said the line and then people were talking and then you said my line again. and
Yeah,
it kept
it's
going.
good.
Oh, sorry. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze into the back of the house.
I can go out the window.
He was already walking towards it. Scrambling to think of something to say, you stepped forward, then paused.
I think I know how he got that fucking cat.
Do you want to break your other arm?
Yeah, break your other arm.
Shiloh's the
Absolutely.
least scariest person alive. Cheer up, Shiloh's gonna like you. Please don't kill her. I'll come with you. Good idea. Let's
The
go.
fucking arm.
Do we-
First
You
one,
wanna
we
break
first
run
your
one.
away?
arm?
First
You
one,
just
no,
win
no.
again?
Hold
I'm
on,
thinking the
first
second
one.
First one, come on.
Do you
No.
want to break
The
your
first
other arm? I think that one's funny, but I feel like
Yeah.
the second one would be better.
Yeah.
'Cause we want to convince him that it like Shiloh's cool
True,
and
true. We
fine.
want him to like
Are we
Shiloh.
trying to get the best results or are we trying to make it
We
interesting?
want
Best
perfect
results.
Best results. Do you want to break your own other arm?
ending.
Shiloh's the least
Second
scariest
one.
person alive. Every single bunny and rabbit is scarier than Shiloh.
Oh my.
But I don't want to see him. I don't know him.
You teased him, you comforted him, you encouraged. I think comfort.
Comfort him.
Comfort or encourage? Yeah.
It's okay if you're worried. Nobody warned you this was gonna happen.
Thanks.
I think he's the type that he's encouraged.
Shiloh poked his head out into the living room. It was impossible to know for sure what he'd heard, what you'd been saying or not, but I guess that he had.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
I know.
Terry.
Got a little hat.
Oh hi, Cove.
Cove shot you an uneasy glance.
Hi.
Okay, why does it look like Trunks, like evolution, and fucking
I'm
Shiloh?
Shiloh.
Looks like Butler?
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. You have a lot of freckles.
Right, I do. What are you guys doing?
We're looking at shells.
Can I do it too?
Awesome. Can I do it too?
Cove shrugged, then looked back at your box of beach findings.
What about that one?
The plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at beach things some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Cove was having fun. Hey, check this scallop shell I found! Cool, right?
It's a pretty color. Kind of like my cast.
The beautiful glittering pink did look a bit like it was wrapped around his arm.
Pink is a nice color.
Okay.
This is so
Okay, fucking whatever you say, man.
So mean to this child. Is it your favorite color?
Not really.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, Cole? Why are you so mean?
He's
I
just
just
a little
don't give a
moody
fuck.
guy.
Nah, he ain't moody. He jealous.
Nah,
Cole
the
is
minute our
not
character
like
talks,
this.
he's
I'm
like,
like emo.
hey.
I
And
know,
the
at all.
minute Shiloh talks, it's like, what? Yeah.
He's getting the ick from Shiloh. And then us, he's like, hey there.
Bro, that's the competition.
Shiloh,
What is?
Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow.
Oh, those are all cool.
I guess.
I like those colors
Oh my
too!
gosh,
They're
he's
better
giving me
colors.
Nothing.
They're better colors. I'm not sure how to deal with the
No,
sudden,
bro,
suddenly more awkward
that's
silence.
me.
You look back at your shells. Literally! I think we
Do
should.
we want to like? Do we want to like
Okay, so we can say that we like those colors too. There are better colors.
I think we
See,
should
all
go.
I'm
I
hearing-
like
I
those
feel like I
colors
like
too.
those colors too.
Yeah.
All I'm hearing is from this right now is the fact that Cove is a hater right now. He hates me.
I hate her.
Does not like that.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Both of them smiled. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either.
Is Lizzie coming back?
He's basically saying, "I don't like you, bitch. Where's your
I
sister?"
don't know.
Yeah, where's your sister?
God, where your sister at?
I like your
Aw.
sister better.
Where'd she go?
I think she's at the beach, probably.
You gotta jump out the window and go to the beach.
Is she
He's gonna
playing
be
at
like,
her?
"I'm coming home."
Is she playing at her park?
Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of the park. He looked towards you.
There's a park. Walkies right
Yep.
now.
Yeah, walkies, jingle, 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 walkies, jingle, jingle. Yep, but it's old.
Can you show me? I want to
He just
go.
gets more happier.
He started getting up before you even answered, and Shiloh jumped up beside him
He's
in
a
excitement.
Labrador.
Really? You do too, right, Terry? The park is fun.
I love it. The park's pretty great. No.
No, the park is pretty great.
Yeah, the pretty.
Yeah, it's right at the beach, so there's lots of fun stuff to do and lots of sand.
It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings.
That sounds like it could be cool.
So, are we going to find Lizzie?
I don't give a fuck
Just
about you, where
fucking-
your sister at,
Just
huh?
give Shiloh's the side eye.
God, where
That's
your
my
sister at,
sister.
Where your sister?
I don't
I don't
know.
want your underage
never-
ass.
Guys!
Sister.
Guys,
Woof.
don't interrupt the line, please.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. I just want to check the park out.
Adrift without any directions, Shiloh finally turned to you. Okay! He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to head out. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short she would always be allowed to walk there by herself. One second, I need some water. Hydrate, guys! Hydrate! We're an hour in. Hydrate!
Yep.
We lost someone in the chat.
Hydrate or die straight.
Hydrate or die straight. That's funny.
Yeah, we did leave somebody in the chat.
We did. Sass will be back, more than likely.
Oh, Sass.
We lost mommy.
Where did Sass go?
Oh,
I'm not sure where Sass went.
We did this.
Hold up.
I don't think mom's here right now. Like in the thing.
Oh. Mommy, where did you go?
Oh, she's back. There we go.
Yay, she's back!
Hello?
Mommy, you're back!
Yeah, I had to go turn off like 13 alarms that wouldn't stop fucking ringing.
When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie! Her face lit up when she saw her big brown eyes going wide. Okay, Thor.
Cherry.
Wait, I need to turn you up. We can barely hear you.
Head. Okay, I'm trying to do like head girly voice.
We need it.
You can
I'm
do
not good at girly voice.
You do a Cali voice, like a Cali Valley girl voice.
Like, wait, have you seen
Like-
Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
No, I haven't.
I was gonna say like Chica.
Oh, do it, Chica.
Like do a
Let's
tone
make
like
it Terry.
Terry Silo, like that.
I'm betting I could do
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, Terry. Silo. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, look at him blushing.
Oh, he in love.
She dropped to the ground and landed with soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Tyler abandoned you two and scrambled over to stand by her. You were used to being left out when it was just the three of you, but now Cove was here. You wondered if he would leave too.
Oh, I see why he ditched her. Holy shit.
Who's that?
Oh my gosh, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh my god, who's that?
It's Cove. He's new.
I remember. Hi, Cone. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes here to play. So here this is where we get together.
She gestured wildly with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. Without interrupting Lizzie's speech, Cove whispered in your ear, quiet enough to make the others wouldn't overhear.
I thought kids couldn't own places like parks or hills.
You making a jab at us?
Smart ass.
A little smart ass for sure.
I love news.
You can help but laugh a tiny bit. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wiggle your toes through the warm sand.
Nice, huh? This neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the idea.
You are?
Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job?
Lizzie is the oldest.
By a lot. My mom said you're Cherry's age.
Yeah.
Thought so. I'm still the only one that's grew with double digit.
What about other kids?
I love the voice though, I love it.
Other kids.
There aren't any. The only kids here. I was just visiting from another place. Not even Tara's really been a kid here. This is the land of agents. Be careful the audience will try to steal your youth.
Oh.
For a second, it looked like he might cry again. But something in his eyes shifted and he looked back at Lizzie.
What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents?
Grandparents don't have kids. They hate kids.
Why? We haven't done anything.
Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that. You're gonna upset him. Yeah, they're really bad.
Okay, so are we reassuring him, or are we just doing a general, like, grandparents don't hate kids?
I think either the first or the second one.
Yeah.
What are we feeling?
Well, technically. On
Probably
Stella,
stop saying stuff then.
Yeah.
You interjected quickly, hoping Cove wouldn't start crying again. He sniffled, his forehead creasing with worry. Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head. Tyler was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation.
I met Lizzie and Cherry in school. You'll see tons of kids there once summer's over.
I didn't want to go to a new school. I don't want the summer to end.
Tyler looked down to the dirt. He hasn't had much luck striking up conversations with Cove.
I like summer vacation a lot too.
All the building tension there suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort at how weird she thought Cove was at something else entirely you didn't really know. But she laughed, face scrunching up.
Okay.
Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat. Take a seat and get used to it.
Ah.
You offered him a small smile, and that at least looked to reassure him some. For the rest of the summer, Cove was always there. You saw him more often than Shiloh. On some days, when she was in a bad mood or busy, you even saw him more than Lizzie. He became the staple of your everyday life, the way the sun and lunch and the beach were there. The what? The way sun.
The way the sun and lunch and beach were.
Okay. During your first summer together, you really liked Cove. He was a fun person to play with, and he seemed to like playing with you too. Of course, that was only the start of things.
Moment.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay, so we have all of these.
which
Bro,
It's
moment
kind of
do we
tripping me
wanna do?
out. Like, Cove is exactly like me when I was like a kid, like his
Just
age.
like me.
I'm
for
so
real.
disinterested in all these random people. Leave me
Yep.
alone.
Pretty much. I had glasses and everything.
So basically, we get to go through all these.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Which one do we want to do first?
Go
ooh,
shopping.
fireflies.
Can we pretend they're airplanes in a nice car like shooting
What thing
stars?
goes?
Does sound fun.
Okay, I hear shopping and fireflies.
I'm willing to
Why
go
not- why not
shopping.
let this
Let's
happen?
go.
Do you guys just want to
shopping.
do it in order, just like from here?
Yeah, go down.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
that works.
Yeah.
Alright. Cove's dead. Oh, here you go, Toto.
I'm ready. Come back before it gets dark. All right, sport.
The familiar voice drifted across the street and drew your attention away from the snail you've been watching inch slowly across the pavement. That is something I would watch happen too. I'd watch a snail just try to move. Cove waited in front of his dad, pushing his green hair back off his face from where the breeze was blowing over his glasses. He looked to be only paying a mild amount of attention as he was being handed a few slips of green paper. It reminded of you when you first met Mr. Holden, although he's probably not paying Cove to be friends with himself. Cove's dad seemed to feel your gaze somehow, or maybe you made a noise because a second later his eyes were on you. He waved over with a smile. He looked happy to see you, but you still felt a little awkward for getting caught. You gotta learn a new way to be more sneaky. You brushed your hands together to free them of sand, then jogged over to join them, smiling at Cove first and then his dad.
Hey, hi.
How's it going?
Oh, good to see you again. What excitement are you up to today, Cherry?
Taking a walk. I found a pretty cool snail across the road. There's a lot of snails around here. You wanna see? You wanna see? Mr. Holden grinned at you kindly. After you finished answering the question, Mr. Holden's attention returned to Cove, who was preoccupied with folding the bills he had into a tiny rectangle.
Sounds fun, you know? Cove was about to hit the store by the beach. Why don't you go with him?
You gave a ready nod, turning to squint in the direction of the stores like you could see the goods they had to offer all the way from where you stood. Oh, is that okay?
I don't mind.
Yeah! Great.
Great. I'm sure you guys will have loads of fun.
Mr. Holden reached into his pocket and pulled out a leather wallet filled with money. You found it odd, since your mom's only ever seemed to have cards in theirs.
Hey, we don't do card around here. We do free cash.
Toto.
Oh, shit. Oh, I was you. Here.
He leaned in and passed a crisp 10 to Cove, giving him a wink and a whisper.
Hey, wingman for real. Here's something for your friend too.
Sure.
Good kid.
Oh, still me? Oh,
Yeah.
that's my boy.
Cove's dad ruffled his son's hair as he straightened back up, the bill in his hands still held out towards the green-haired boy.
Take care.
Cove accepted the bill after a second and slipped it into his pocket. Then, with one last nod to his dad, he turned away and started walking. He followed after him, intrigued by the possibilities this item might bring. Cove strayed towards the gentle tide creeping up the sand, and you fell into place beside him. It was a nice day. The sun was shining, and there weren't many clouds in the sky, though the wind coming off the ocean kept it from being too hot. You took in a deep breath, enjoying the scent of salt and ocean air. When you looked at Cove, he was dragging his feet through the sand a little. You slowed down to wait for him. His eyes searched around intently. Are you looking for snails? Are you looking for shells? What is it? You didn't feel the need to ask why. I think we should do shells.
Shells. Yeah, because he really liked that orange one.
Cove startled a little at the sound of your voice and mumbled, sort of. If you see any... Oh, sorry.
If you see any, you can let me know.
You can manage that. You dropped your view to the sand, walking carefully so you didn't step on any. You were good at finding shells. You had a lot of them at home and always found new ones whenever you visited the beach. The comforting sound of the waves filled you with silence with pleasant white noise. And you played a little game with yourself as you walked along, getting as close to the water as possible without getting wet. As a result, it resulted in you having to run up the sand quickly when the waves rushed in more than a few times. Although Cove threw a few glances your way, he didn't say a word. You didn't either. What did you want to go to the shops for? What do you usually do on the beach? The second one?
Yeah, the shops.
Fine.
I need a new sand pail.
Yeah? What happened to your old one? Coves narrowed his eyes, seeming to think deeply for a second. Whoa.
It, disappeared.
What? Really? Cove ducked. I'm like, oh my god, my brain. Hold up. Cove ducked his head down, lacing his fingers behind his back. It didn't seem like he was gonna continue, so you nudged him with his arm. How did that happen?
Well...
Cove opened his mouth and shut again, considering.
I took it to the beach one day.
Uh-huh.
When I got home, it wasn't anywhere.
You left it there?
Nope. It wasn't at the beach when I went back.
Then you lost it!
It disappeared.
So...
what about you? What do you do out here?
I don't come to the beach a lot. I like swimming. I like looking at fish. I like to build sand castles. Nothing.
I like to build
There's-
sandcastles, or I like to look at fish.
I think
There's
sandcastle.
nothing.
Yeah, sandcastle.
Last summer,
Nothing.
Lizzie and I built one that was as tall as me. And sometimes they have sandcastle building competitions down by the boardwalk.
Cool. I bet you could win.
You smiled at Cove. Maybe you two would build one together one day. Once you reached the shopping area, the noise level grew exponentially. At least I didn't say disposed of.
Exponentially instead of exponentially.
Exponentially? I can't English.
Exponentially. There's no
Exponentially, okay. No longer just waves and footsteps, but chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day. Hold up. Sorry, I had to turn
Thank
those.
you.
Hey, they,
so
they
much for
did
that.
say the noise grew exponentially.
Shut up. No longer just waves and footsteps, but chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day, the call of the birds trying to find bits of food left behind, and lots of salespeople trying to get attention. You sniff the air. Hold up. My sniffer's detecting something.
I hope I don't smell bad.
You sniffed the air as you walked beside Cove. You could still smell the ocean, but there are other scents now too. Pizzas, pretzels, hot donuts. It was nice. It was not very nice. It was alright. I think it was nice.
The smell of food is always nice.
The energy surrounding the area seemed to fill you, and there was a bounce in your step as you began looking at all the familiar sights. There's so many things to do, you didn't know where to begin. You looked at Cove, hoping he was just as excited as you were. Cove was glancing from side to side, from one side of the street to the other, with a look in his aquamarine eyes that you couldn't quite work out.
What's that?
Cove pointed to a large crowd of people gathering near a few tables with large, colorful umbrellas blooming from their middles. You can see past the adults who were blocking the way, but you knew there must be something worth seeing. Without another word, the two of you hurried over to see what all the commotion was about. Who wants to be the... Wait. I think this...
I will.
Wait.
Amazing Alexander.
Unless it's like a specific character.
Oh, yeah, you can do the Amazing Alexander. Unless-
Feast your eyes on the amazing Alexander!
In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. There was a little table next to him with a cloth hanging over it that read, "The Amazing Alexander" in glittery golden script. Why tell people his name if it's already on a sign? Cove hummed with understanding, then turned to walk away just as the Amazing Alexander began to shuffle a deck of cards. Maybe we could stay and watch? Cove glanced back at the man, then briefly lifted his arms off of his sides before returning them to place. You grinned, waving for him to follow you as you raced back to the stand in the crown. With that, it began. The magic man pulled one card out of the deck, showing it to curious onlookers. It was a 4 of diamonds.
Watch closely.
You did, squeezing through a few of the onlookers to get a better view. Suddenly the man snapped his finger, and then the card just disappeared. Whoa!
Oh,
The Amazing Alexander, who had earned his title, turned his head and looked directly at you, reaching out with a kind smile.
what's this behind your ear?
Nothing? Tell me? You backed away. Tell me! Tell me!
Hey!
This had to be going somewhere and you really needed to find out. He smelled like popcorn and candy when he stepped closer. It was great. You felt a tug and then he pulled the 4 of diamonds out from behind your ear. What? You knew that it couldn't really have come from your ear, but still you didn't get how he'd done it. There was a light applause from the crowd and the man gave a deep bow.
This is for you.
The musician plucked a pair of balloons from a clump of them tied down to his table. Both of them were in the shape of a dolphin instead of being a normal circle.
And one for your friend too. Thank you for being my assistant.
Wow! Now you were really grateful he chose you. After that, he went to someone else in the crowd.
Pick a card, any card. My uncle does that every time he visits. Not the balloons, the stuff with cards.
Cove spoke plainly about reaching over to take the dolphin that had been designated for him. Maybe it wasn't so special. Cove is just ruining the fun. At,
Yeah,
le-
fuck you, Cove.
at least you had some fun time. You wondered if Cove's whole family was magic. I think we should do this one.
The 3rd and the 4th one would sound really good.
Yeah.
I think the 3rd one though, because like if the game like maybe focus on the interpersonal relationship.
At least he had a fun time. You saw a magic trick. You got a great balloon. That was more than enough to make it a worthwhile event. You thought that you could find a card to practice, so maybe you can make it disappear too. The crowd started to clear some, and you noticed that to the side that there was a whole rack of brightly colored kaleidoscopes on display. Picked up a kaleidoscope, you picked up a Rubik's Cube, you picked up a magic 8-ball. I would pick up the kaleidoscope.
Look at this kaleidoscope I bought you. What do you think I am? Ooh, shapes and colors.
Oh, he's so pretty! I think, so magic 8-ball or kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope.
Whoa, these are cool! You shifted your balloon string to your other hand so you could bring the mysterious tunnel to your eye. The whole palette of colors appeared right in front of you, spinning into all kinds of different shapes as you twisted the end of the tube. Poe picked up one and looked through, twisting the tube at the end. After a second, he set it back on the rack, moving to the other side of the stall. He went under the awning, careful of his own floating dolphin, and you joined him. Did you have places like this in your old town? Are you having fun? I don't really like it here. You said nothing. I think one of the first two. What are you guys thinking?
Actually, he's having fun, I would think.
Are you? Yeah, it would be good to check in on him.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make sure he's having fun. He nodded and smiled, and you smiled back at him, happy to hear it. When Cove moved towards the stalls nearby, you followed him beside him. Oh, those are cute. While Cove looked at sand pails, you were drawn to a table with colorful keychains laid on it. They were sewn in a shape of sea creatures, and there was a plaque that read "Handmade" standing proudly in front. There were lots of different types. You saw a dolphin, a shark, a crab, and a turtle. I'm
I
thinking
think the dolphin.
Oh, Lee.
dolphin.
The
I was like, I
crab.
think I was like, the dolphin's kind of
You
cute.
got a dolphin balloon.
Then if we got the dolphin balloon, I want the turtle.
Turtle,
pick
the shark.
absolutely.
Turtle. Your hand stopped on the sleeping turtle, just barely poking its head out of the shell. It had flecks of metallic green on its back that caught in the sunlight when you picked it up. You remembered the turtles you had seen in a movie. Wait, were we watching Nemo? Sadie. Every time I think of turtles, I think of the dad turtle.
Yep.
And then
Squirt.
squirt.
Crush and squirt.
Crush and squirt.
Dude.
Give some tail.
Oh my god, if we get this turtle, we're naming it Squirt.
Yes.
You you've been mesmerized by the way they gently glide through the water. You were instantly enamored. Checking the price though, your heart fell. $6. You didn't know much about money, but you thought that was a lot to spend on one thing. You rarely had more than a $5 bill near. You rarely had more than a $5 bill to your name.
Is that what you want?
Huh? Oh, it's $6. I didn't bring any money.
All right.
It's fine.
Really? Are you sure? Hooray, you don't have to. Either are you sure or you don't have to.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you
Definitely.
sure?
Are you sure?
Cove took the keychain from your hands, and that was that. He was holding a small yellow bucket for himself, too.
I was always gonna get you something. I already got the money for it.
You smiled, pleased to have things work out. It was nice of Cove's dad to let Cove buy something for you. You had to remember to thank him next time you saw him. After Cove paid, the two of you stepped out of the store side by side, your balloon dolphins knocking together and spiraling around in the air. You watched Cove hold up his new pail to his face, examining it thoroughly. Hey, Cove.
Yeah?
Your dad gives out a lot of money, huh? Wild. I really like this keychain.
Yes, I really like it.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Cove looked further down the street where different food carts were lined up. I'll be so honest, I have to whiz so bad.
Okay, go piss, girl.
don't-
Okay.
We'll pause.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute pausey. It will be
You could send it.
back.
You could send it to the "We'll be right back" screen.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
And
I'm gonna go get some more water. As
we
well.
will be right back.
I'm on. I gotta follow.
No. We're back, bitches.
We're back, bitches!
Welcome to hell, bitches.
Thank you for the wait. Okay, let me get a nice sip of water. Hold up.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yeah, I had to grab some more
Hydrate
water
or
too.
die straight.
Okay. He rests his non-casted arm over his stomach, just as he did yours, let out a light growl. Huh? Just as he did yours. Okay.
Just as yours did.
Okay. Not me not Englishing properly. You hadn't eaten since breakfast, and after all of this wandering around, you were definitely ready for some lunch.
Oh, we're back. Let's get
They're
some
getting
food.
food? Dude, this is literally a date. They're going on a date.
Yeah! You two wandered around a short while looking at all the delicacies that were available. Everything looked delicious, and as the different smells, both sweet and salty, wafted over, your stomach growled even louder. After passing up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza, you both agreed on pretzels. Cove got something sweet and cinnamony, and you got...
Simony?
I can't say cinnamon right!
Cinnamony?
Cinnamony.
I would, to be honest, in my own opinion, I'd get one with cheese.
Salty pretzel with cheese? Hell yeah.
Absolutely cheese.
We're some fat asses up in here. You licked your
Well,
lips
fat or
hungrily
alive?
as the vendor handed your pretzel over, ready to take a big bite. It was covered in gooey, melted cheese just the way you like it. I love it. It's gonna give me the
I
shits.
love cheese.
It might give me the... It might make me have an atomic bomb come out of my ass, but... I'll eat it.
I might have diarrhea after
Hey,
this,
hey,
but it
good
was worth
food,
it.
good
Yeah.
food comes at the cost of a Hiroshima bomb. Okay?
Yes! Oh!
No, it shouldn't.
It seemed odd to get a dessert pretzel before eating normal food. You found an empty... Why is he looking at us like that? You found an empty table close enough to the beach that the grit of the sand made terrible noises when you dragged the chairs to sit down.
Those balloons are gonna make it hard to eat.
What do you mean? I can eat with one hand! It's a pretzel! Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at his still balled up hand that was wrapping around the string. You opened
Your
your
mother's not teaching you to tie it around your wrist? Come on now.
You opened your mouth to agree before an idea hit you. I know. After carefully placing your pretzel somewhere where it wouldn't get sandy, you tugged the balloon dolphin out of Cove's hand and tied it in a delicate bow around his wrist.
Thank
See?
you.
Oh,
Perfect.
Cove bounced his arm up and down in place, testing the stability of your knot. After watching his balloon jostle around but remain attached, he smiled satisfied. Can you do it for me? He repeated the ritual. Okay, we're calling it a ritual. Cove struggled somewhat to cast, with the cast restricting his finger on one hand and the string already entangled around the other.
I guess. I
got it.
The two of you spent a moment admiring your handiwork, both hands now free to allow easy munching on your pretzels. You bit into the doughy treat, saving the taste on your tongue with a smile as you looked over at the ocean. After a time, you finished your pretzel. You were done before Cove. It was boring not having anything to do. Damn, we're a pig. We ate that shit hella. We scarfed that shit down. You pulled on the string of your balloon to bring it down to your level. Then you held the dolphin in your hands, manipulating it to make it look like it was jumping through the air. If you turned to face towards the beach, it almost looks like it was swimming in the waves like a real dolphin. A laugh came from your side. Mine's name is Merryweather. He's the Prince of Dolphins. My name is Splash. They star in movies. My name is Cherry. She's actually an alien. Mine's name is Sam. They're just a regular dolphin.
Boo.
Sam,
Fuck Sam.
Like
Fuck
fucking,
Sam.
just like the Winchesters.
Cherry is an alien,
like the
actually. I
witches.
think that's the most.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm an alien. Fun fact.
You can pick alien. He might be like, what?
Not
You know what?
surprised.
You've
Jesus,
been
boy.
keeping that unlocked, for a long time. Shit, I didn't know.
Which one do you guys think?
I'm going with Cherry is an alien.
They're all good, honestly.
Yeah, they're all good. Cherry is an alien.
Except Sam.
Which is
I don't like
funny.
that one.
Might confuse him with.
So what do we?
Let's do
What,
Cherry is an alien.
okay, everyone fine with that decision?
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah, Cherry is an alien.
When no one's looking, she transforms back into her true alien self. She has purple skin and 10 eyes. You sighed, wishing you could meet a real life alien. What's yours? Cove considered the question, placing the balloon against the table and resting his free arm across it in
Contemplation.
contemplation. With a
Hmm.
loud pop, the dolphin exploded into ribbons.
No!
Holy shit!
It's dead. That's
Murder!
Oh no. For a second, all
Why is
Cove
she-
did was gape and shot like you. Then his cheeks puffed up, squinting his eyes. You saw tears start to glisten.
Cherry,
He offered to. I'm gonna give Cove my balloon.
Give Cove the fucking balloon.
You offered
It's
to
a
give
spoiler
Cove
moment.
your balloon. You looked at Cove, then up to your balloon, bobbing it gently in the air above you. You can have mine. It was better than letting him cry more. Cove sniffled, glancing up at the balloon and then back at you.
no, it's yours. I don't want to take it from you. Besides,
I-
I'll just ruin it like I ruin everything.
Oh my god, no!
No.
Get a fucking balloon. I demand.
It's okay, really. Cove shook his head, even though it wasn't your fault. You felt bad. Still, the offer seemed to lift Cove's spirits, and that was good. The passing of Cove's balloon was the last major event of your adventure. Can we all give a
moment? Seems to die.
Oh no, Cove! Let's all give a moment of silence for
I'll rip for the balloon passing.
Bro never got to name it. In the end, the two of you headed back. The two of you headed back late that afternoon. You separated on the beach while Cove went straight home with his brand new sand pail in hand, and you decided to sit for a while. You watched the waves and the sunset, fiddling with your new keychain. Another summer day was drawing to a close. It had been a good one, except for the sad final note. Okay, which one?
Okay, now it's time to go to Grown Up. Or
Alright.
wait,
Yeah,
Grown Up?
We already clicked it.
Oh yeah.
We won't go to the next summer until we're all done with these.
Oh yeah.
One sweltering summer day, you're in your living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of birds chattering outside the windows while you lay across the rug on the floor. Cove's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you, along with Lizzie, to play amongst yourselves. It had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to Mommy. So your sister was starting to get impatient, waiting for her golf class that evening. The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm for anything like that. Anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals. Then suddenly a light came to Lizzie's big brown eyes, and her smile spread wide across her face. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Okay, here we go. Thor.
Oh. Sorry. That's we're stuck inside. We should be adults. They don't play outdoors anyways. They're always inside and telling everybody they're too busy to play.
Why?
Why?
Duh.
I said why. It'll be fun. Duh.
What do they do inside that we don't? Besides use the phone a lot.
Excluding a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove.
Hey, what do you think? Do you want to?
Cove said it doesn't sound fun. I bet we could come up with something else. I don't know. I want to. I think we could come up with something else.
We could come up with
Yeah.
something else.
Agreed.
You guys fine with that choice?
Yeah.
Hmm. But that's what I'm going to do. And it's not as fun when I play pretend adults by myself. Sorry.
Do you do that a lot?
What's it to you?
Looking at
Phil Cove.
Looking at Lizzie, it seemed Code felt he could understand where she was coming from, and he sighed.
Do you really not want to play, Cherry?
It was clear he wanted some way out, but still felt guilty about it. I'll try it, but that sounds boring.
God, adults are so boring.
We'll go.
They're
We'll go with okay. I'll stay.
Adults are so
Yeah.
fun.
We're gonna
Or
go.
I'll try it. I think I'll try it, but that sounds boring. Cause I don't. Honestly,
first one's
either
good.
of them are good.
Okay, I did the. I'll try it, but it sounds boring.
Not gonna be. I guarantee.
Lizzie seemed more determined than ever, and you can only sigh. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her, Lizzie thought over her options while you watched. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently have settled something without asking either of you.
Okay. I'm a professional golfer. Cherry, you and Co can be. A beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player.
Why can't we pick anything we want?
Because I have a fun idea, that's why.
And we have to play sports as adults?
Yep.
But there's other kinds of sports too.
Right?
It isn't the same. What do you think, Cherry? Don't these choices sound super cool? You want to be that, huh?
No, I don't.
No, go fuck yourself.
It really doesn't. If you really don't want.
Isn't
Isn't-
there anything else? Literally anything else.
Is there anything else we can
I
be?
really.
We she mad.
Lizzie's-
mad.
Lizzie stomped a foot on the ground.
Nope. Come on. Just decide already.
Knowing Lizzie wouldn't let this go anytime soon, you sighed. Cove was not impressed with Lizzie's attitude, although he didn't bother talking any more about it for now. You thought over the list of possibilities: beach volleyball, gymnastics, or tennis. Out of all of them, you prefer to play beach volleyball.
Yeah.
If you couldn't spend an afternoon at the beach for real, then you might as well pretend you were there. You could even wear your swimsuit to make it seem more realistic, although Lizzie probably won't let you run off and do that now that she had you here. Yes, that was clearly the top option. Okay, I'm gonna be a volleyball player.
Alright.
Or
Oh, how about you, Cub?
I'll have a volleyball team too.
we're gonna go head to head, Cove. I'm gonna wipe the floor with you, brother. Lizzie threw her hands in the air, making an annoyed sound.
You guys can't be the same thing. That's not how it works.
Oh my god, Lizzie!
Oh my god.
Let us play how we want to play!
You didn't say that. The rule was picking from the list. You can't keep adding more.
Lizzie looked at the two of you, then shook her head, resigning to losing this battle, but not the war.
Fine. You're both volleyball players, but you're on the same team, but there's only one. Oh, because there's only one.
Lizzie's ponytail bobbed when she proudly stretched her arms wide.
The Olympic team!
What?
We're Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics.
Cove didn't seem all that impressed with the announcement. He made a face and adjusted his glasses on his nose.
That's really specific.
That's what makes it fun. Anyway.
Lizzie marched back and forth in front of the both of you, getting lost in her own imagination.
I won all gold medals, and people are calling me the next Mickey Wright.
Who's that?
Lizzie stopped in the spot and turned to him, her brown eyes shining with impatience.
Doesn't matter if you know who she is. The goth thing. You guys won medals too. Your team placed at silver. It's more real for not all first place.
Lizzie...
Oh, am I not pick it up?
No, it did. I'm just...
Okay.
This character is pissing me off. Silver sucks. I don't want to be
Pissing me
Silver.
off.
Is it the words or is it the Valley Girl accent?
Yeah.
It's working! That's the thing, it's working!
It's working. She's supposed to kind of be not great, but
Yeah.
it's annoying nonetheless. You're doing a good job if people hate your character and they're supposed to be hated.
Awesome.
I don't know. I think she's fun.
She's fun, but she's just like kind of ugh.
Let's just pull a Cove and stay silent.
No, I think
Yeah, not
we
verbal.
should do, hey, we can do better
We
than
can do
Silver.
better than Silver. Hell yeah.
You pouted at Lizzie and happy with the decision. Let's go, Cove!
Cherry's right.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Lots of people lose at the Olympics. Them's the break.
Then you're the one who did, not me.
Lizzie?
Period.
Yes!
Fuck it.
Lizzie looked taken aback by Cove's declaration, as though the thought of her losing was completely absurd.
She looks shook.
No way. It wouldn't make sense. I'm already practicing my golf game.
She took a golfing stance to make her point, pretending to swing her club and hit an invisible ball.
So, what kind of house do you want to live in?
Cove hadn't changed his mind about wedding, but thinking about where he'd live as an adult appealed to him, apparently because he looked back at Lizzie with some of the anger fading.
I'm gonna live on the beach.
Lizzie made a face at him, poking out her tongue.
That's kind of boring. You already have that.
So what, Lizzie? I like the beach!
Let people like things. God. No,
You
not,
can't just
not
like
like the
things.
normal houses here with a street. On it. Right on the sand, by the water.
Just like that, all the tension was back. You hadn't even had the chance to choose where you would want to live.
That's not very fun or smart, Cove. You can't live on a beach of sand and sound.
But I want to, and I will.
Period.
Cove narrowed his eyes at Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him.
You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time, so I'm picking that. Why are we even playing pretend if we can't imagine anything?
Jeez.
Jeez, well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here and far away from you.
This is reminding me of childhood relationships.
Yes. Lizzie,
One with an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing.
it's not fair.
How come you were yelling about mine when your idea was impossible?
Lizzie's face flushed red. Her hands balling into fists at her side.
It's not impossible, and it's better than yours.
Disagreements always seemed to crop up when the two of them were together, and you always felt like you were stuck in the middle. I do feel stuck in the middle right now. I'm like, can we not fight, please? But when it came to the topic at hand, this time you thought, I'd prefer a mansion. Being on the beach was cooler.
Golfing.
I think Cove was right. I like
Being on the beach is cooler.
The beach is so fun.
being on the beach.
On the
Being on the beach was cooler.
Who wouldn't want to live on the beach? It'd be really great. You could have the windows made from driftwood and seashell wind chimes.
Ugh.
He smiled slightly over the agreement, then turned to Lizzie with bolstered confidence.
You can swim wherever you want if you live on the beach.
We can still swim anytime we want from where we live now. Being a little closer doesn't mean anything.
Says you.
The two of them scolded at each other.
You're being so unreasonable. You.
I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense.
It does. You have to be realistic. I said that.
We are!
But you're not.
You had no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could.
Right.
Nothing you said so far had kept them from being mad. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Sapphire! Lizzie rushed over to her, hanging onto the hem of her shirt and poking out her tongue at Cove.
Lizzie, Cherry, it's time for you to go get ready.
You alright with that?
Sorry you have to leave early, Cove. Their mom said she'll walk you home so you won't be left in the cold.
Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger.
I can go by myself.
But
Bye.
Bye, Cherry.
There was still a harsh edge to the brief farewell. You knew it wasn't. It wasn't you he was mad at. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight.
okay.
Worried, Mom turned around and looked down at you and Lizzie.
You two were playing nice with your new friend, weren't you?
I'm gonna tell the truth. We were playing pretend and things got intense, and they were like cats and dogs, Mom!
Woof. Woof, 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 woof.
Your sister's jaw dropped, looking betrayed as Mom put both hands on her hips.
Elizabeth! I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now.
Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replaced by a tiny frown.
I know, I tried, but he was.
You were not trying! You were just being a bitch!
That's enough.
No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind into it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight.
Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her.
Okay, Mom.
Good girl.
You caught pieces of Lizzie sulking to herself about how it was his fault too. But it was over.
Ah, right. We better get a move on.
Let's go.
Let's go, kids. Nailani? Where did you leave my car keys?
Oh, is that the other mom's name?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that's such a pretty name.
That is such a pretty name. Mom hustled you out the door and you noticed during the car ride to golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Your parents noticed she wasn't in a mood to be bothered. They gave her space, and Mommy just asked you what you would like to listen to. Picked your favorite song. It always made the car ride more fun. You chose a soundtrack. You know what? We should cheer Lizzie up.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Your
We
mother will
have
be
Yeah.
so proud.
like we want to keep a good she's a bitch, but she's still our sibling.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
our
should always
sister.
Try to keep the peace a little.
You chose a song you
So,
knew
yeah.
Lizzie would like. Maybe that would cheer her up. You're happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she started singing along with you. Let's go! We are a peak sister! We are a peak sister!
Period.
Lizzie better be fucking grateful that she has
Yeah.
us. She has us as a sister. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. When the card ride was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. You didn't know much about golf, but you can tell that she really liked it, so you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day long, and you stretched out your legs to let the last few minutes of sun warm your skin. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your moms took the family out to dinner. You went to a restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. The whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting. You had been able to stop, but now you could kind of tell that all of this helped Lizzie be less angry. The car ride home was quiet, with only a radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in a better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighborhood, the more she wiggled in her seat and frowned out the window. She knew what was coming when you all got back home. Clearly, she was dreading it. Soon enough, Mom was turning into your street, then reversed it into the driveway. Once she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. No one smoked. No one spoke. Only unbuckled the seatbelts and opened their doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside and done taking off their shoes, she propped her hands on her hips.
So,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's the good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove can hash things out before the day is done.
Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes, and she nodded once.
Good, let's move this to the kitchen.
Mom went over to the house phone, the rest of you following behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. Excuse me, sorry. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told on Lizzie. As I should have! You didn't regret it. You felt a little guilty, like you'd betrayed your sister. You hadn't liked doing it, but had to. It was her fault for doing it in the first place. Which one should we do?
I like the third one
Third-
because I don't like. Just in my opinion, I don't know if we care about having a relationship with.
The third
is
one?
fair.
Third
Yeah,
one?
I was thinking the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hadn't liked doing it, but you had to. Being a tattletale didn't feel good, and you wouldn't want someone else to tell your moms everything you did. Still, your mom asked directly, and you wanted to be a liar even less. The four of you stood around the kitchen in a lopsided square. All eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. Sass! Sass!
You remember the number. I'm talking down.
Sorry.
Hold on. You remember the number for Cove's house, don't you, honey?
Lizzie jerked her head in another nod. Sullen, without further prompting, she stepped forward and began to dial. Mom reached over and pressed the button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ringing, and she turned on the speaker. The phone rang a couple of times, then stopped. Mr. Holton's warm voice came through the other end. Toto!
Oh, Wait, my bad. I was munching on Cheez-Its.
I got Cheez-Its right here too. Hold up.
I ate all mine.
I have the tiniest bit of Cheez-Its left.
I got the bacon and cheddar. My fault.
Mm.
Evening, holding residence.
My phone my phone linging? Lingling? What does lingling mean? Sorry, someone in the stream chat just said that. I don't know.
Your phone is linging.
Ling
Your phone is
ling ling ling
linging.
ling. Lizzie looked over at mommy, unsure she nodded encouragingly.
Hi, Mr. Holden. It's Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie caught? What a surprise. But of course, you can say hey to the boy.
He sounded cheery as usual, though he definitely meant it when he said it was a surprise, though. You thought hard, and you were sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pursed.
Hi, Cliff. Nilani and Cherry and I are here too.
Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late.
I'm gonna say hello. Hello! Hi, Mr. Holden!
The gang is all here, huh? Is something the matter?
His voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him.
No, well, yes. But it's going to be okay. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We're hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. This is a good time for you, Cove.
What?
A fight? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight.
He chuckled lightly. Despite that, he didn't seem like he really thought it was funny.
Anyway, it's good. You didn't catch us at a bad time. I'll go grab him for you.
There was some shuffling on the other end. He must have not gone far because you can still hear him calling out.
Cove, there's someone on the phone for you.
After a beat of silence, there was more muffled talking coming from Cove's dad.
Come on, bud. Lizzie called just so she can talk to you.
Are you sure?
Cherry's on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi?
It took a bit of back and forth, though. The conversation seemed pretty one-sided since you couldn't hear Cove properly. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, it's Lizzie.
Yeah, I know. Dad told me.
Cove's tone was defensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. One stern look from her, though, and Lizzie turned away.
Sorry.
I just called to say, I'm sorry for not playing nicely today. I won't do it again.
Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You can tell she felt uncomfortable pausing to Cove in front of everyone. She was still being genuine about feeling bad. Cove must have realized that too because he sighed quietly.
Me and Cherry should get gold too.
That's right, Lizzie had kept denying you two what you deserved. Lizzie was momentarily stunned silent by the demand. She probably forgot that had happened already.
Alright, we all win the gold.
Okay. I guess I'm sorry too.
A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. You wondered if she thought that he'd refuse her apology.
Dad, can I get off the phone now?
You couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cove felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time,
Yeah.
really. Toto. Also, who has background noise?
Depends on what kind of background noise.
Any background noise. I'm talking about
got
someone
nothing.
watching a video in the background.
No, I ain't got nothing going on right now.
Like I heard.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was Sass for a bit, but she's muted now. So, Toto,
Yeah.
it is your
Oh.
turn to read.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you can come back to your room if you want. Be sure to say goodbye first, though.
Cool. Bye, Lizzie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Cherry.
I like how he smiles when he goes to say bye to us.
Yeah.
You perked up at the mention of your name. You smiled even if you couldn't see it. Bye, Cove. With that said, Cove must have handed the phone to his dad and left since Mr. Holden spoke up.
That's a relief.
All's well. That ends well. As they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it.
As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mom's hand to catch her attention.
Can I go now too?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove.
Sorry, excuse me. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. Give her permission to leave. Lizzie scrolled off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone, taking it off the speaker. They continued talking to Mr. Holden. You couldn't tell about what. You were glad that it was the end of it all. Lizzie and Cove might not get along, and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. With that, you retreated to your own room with a spring in your step. Another one, guys? I think
One more?
one
I
more?
don't think we should do it. Let's do a DLC though.
You guys want to do a DLC?
We could do a DLC.
Okay, which
You
we
guys.
could
what are we
Get a
thinking?
sense of what they're like. Get a sense of what the DLC are like.
Spooky ghost.
You guys want to do Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Ghost.
Okay. The night was incredibly still. You couldn't ignore how silent it was. It was almost eerie. You could even hear Lizzie snoring in the next room over. It was hard to believe how much of a blur today was. Summer sure did slip right past you. You flipped through the moments like pages in a scrapbook as you laid in bed. The ones that stuck out all seemed including your new neighbor, Cove. It was funny how he'd become such a big part of your life in such a short amount of time. You thought about it. You thought about what adventures you could have tomorrow until sleep started to catch up to you. Then you heard something scrape against the window. It wasn't that uncommon for wind to push a tree branch against the glass. Summer breezes were the worst sometimes. But the more you tried to ignore, the louder it seemed like it became. It was like something was trying to get your attention. You lifted your head off the pillow to get a better look. Nothing was there. Nothing that you could see, at least. You just went back to bed. It was only your imagination. Should we investigate? Or should we go back to
We
bed?
gotta investigate.
You had to investigate the mysterious sound.
You're white enough to investigate.
I am white enough!
We'll live this.
The final girl. Lizzie's gonna be the one who dies, like,
Oh, we
second.
lost it. We died. It's like game over.
Oh no.
And then it's Lizzie.
No, we're not.
You practically jump out of bed and crept down the stairs to go outside. Your moms were still awake. They stayed up so late, it seemed. Luckily, they were watching TV and didn't hear the soft click of the front door opening as you slipped past. Dude! Ain't no way that would happen in real life. Your parents would whip around instantly and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude, they just know.
Yeah, they have like a sixth sense. It's weird.
Go lay your ass back down.
You look around the neighborhood for a few seconds, checking over each individual house. It looked normal, but it didn't feel that way. You knew you weren't supposed to be out here right now. It was exhilarating. It made you regret your decision. Let's say it was exhilarating. We're a little bit of a rebel, right?
Yes, rebel.
Hell yeah.
It was exhilarating. Your chest was light, and you couldn't keep the grin from your face. No one had permitted you to go out. In fact, no one even knew you were out, and yet here you were. You wondered what else you could do, what other rules were so ingrained that you had never even considered that they could be broken.
Jerry.
You twitched at the sudden call, immediately calming down upon seeing Cove walking up to you. It was strange, yet also completely normal to have him appear like this right now.
What are you doing? I saw you standing around in the middle of the street from my window.
You weren't sleeping either? Why not? Cove turned up his lip to a smile, almost as if he were amused by the question.
Because.
Did you hear a weird noise? You should be in bed. Because what? I'm glad you're here. I think either I'm glad you're here because what?
Yeah, because what? Like, what is he gonna say?
So
yes,
we're
I
all
don't know what he
in.
was gonna say.
Because what? Because I wasn't. Okay.
Because I wasn't.
Was it what?
Wasn't asleep, I guess. I don't know.
Why? His tone was irritated now. That wasn't really fair since he hadn't given you a proper answer the first time, or the second for that matter. Why weren't you sleeping? Weren't
Nothing.
even...
Oh god, the ghost is possessing me. It's making me speak in a female voice. Why aren't you sleeping?
The ghost of women.
What?
Why aren't you sleeping? Oh yeah, go ahead.
You weren't even in your house.
Tempting as it was to turn his technique back on him, you decided to lead by example and show him what a real answer looked like. There was a strange noise coming out from outside. I came to check it out.
You heard it too?
Cove hesitated for a moment, looking down at the street before his awkward mean eyes fell on you.
Did it scare you?
Let's say a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
A little.
Me too. I feel better that you're here.
Me too. The two of you delicately smiled at that. Cove even chuckled a bit. It was nice that you both felt the same way about things.
I was wondering if it was the wind, but what if it's not? What if it's a person? What if it's something that's not a person?
The unsettling noise rushed through the air. Cove and you flinched.
It sounds even worse than before.
Oh my god, guys, I just looked over to the bed and my cat is so cute.
Aw.
He's so cute. He just stretched out and got even more comfy. You were about to agree with him when the noise came yet again, tearing through the still night. Kitty! Yeah, kitty! The two of you rapidly look around, trying to find the source, but to no avail. There was no sign of an answer to this puzzle. You thought that.
What if it is a cat?
It could be anything. It had to be a ghost! These are...
It has to be a ghost.
Let's do this
It's
one.
me, Lizzie.
Oh my god. It's Lizzie. Oh, okay. You guys want to do it had to be a ghost?
It had to be a ghost.
It had to be a ghost. Invisible, creepy thing. Luring children from their beds. It had to be a monster. You're torn between the curiosity of discovering what the noise really was and being scared enough to want to run straight home and hide under the covers. When you and Cove locked eyes, it was like speaking without words. Your mutual anxiety hadn't gone away entirely. Hey, can you tell me where it's coming from? Can you tell?
Not really.
Well, then we'll have to look more, somewhere else. Maybe we'll see something.
Okay, let's go.
There's
You-
that white people shit, bro.
You clustered together as you walk the familiar streets of your neighborhood, drawing the strength from each other's presence. Shadows cut corners and angles where you didn't expect them, distorting the features you saw every day. The noise came again, shrill and hard. It set your teeth on edge the way it ground its way through you. Cove's throat bobbed and his eyes glistened in the dim light. He stayed frozen. You took a deep breath. You comfort him. Let's comfort him. No, let's offer him our hand.
Yeah.
You offered him your hand. You really wanted to be there for him and wanted to show that. Your hand was left up for him to take. Cove's mouth opened wordlessly. There was a pause, but ultimately he accepted the offer. His hand was really sweaty, but it didn't bother you. You were scared too, but being able to comfort Cove was the most important thing right now. Cove shut his eyes and pressed his lips together. Your fingers locked around each other even tighter.
So...
Where did you want to check?
The park, the beach, the hills behind my... Oh, let's go to the hills behind my house.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Back to the hills where it all
Yeah,
started.
the hills.
Yes. You and Cove ascended the hill, lit only by the stars in the night sky. The wind rippled through the grass and ruffled your hair. Without the sunlight to translate what you were seeing, every bush in the distance looked like a creepy figure or a towering monster. The noise was just as loud here as it was in your neighborhood, with just a little indication behind the cause. You kept going forward anyway. You ran away. You snuck. Let's keep going forward.
We can't turn back now.
You couldn't stop when you had already gone so far. You had to find out what was going on. At the top of the hill was an excellent vantage point to survey the town from everything. Everything appeared normal. There was no out-of-place sight pinpointing the answer to this mystery. Without visible markers to guide your way, you supposed it was up to you and Cove to deduce the source behind the sound. The hill had made many great hiding places. You intended to check them all. You upturned rocks, peered up trees, rummaging in the thick grass for anything that might bring some closure to all this. You stuck close to Cove as you hunted for the source of the noise. When the shrieking noise shook the air, seeing him beside you calmed your racing heart. Seeking to ease your nerves and put aside the thought of what might be out on this dark, spooky night, you decided to strike up a conversation. Your search for a topic was more fruitful than your search for the noise. Your eyes fell on Cove's cast, and you were instantly inspired. Have you broken any other bones?
No.
No.
Oh. It turned out it wasn't much of an engaging topic for him after all. I broke my leg once. My arm was broken before too. I've never broken a bone. I've sprained my ankle. I have never broken a bone, but I have sprained my ankle.
Like you? Oh, I broke my right ring finger.
Ooh.
I've broken.
Awful.
I broke my arm in 2 places.
Oh!
I broke my middle finger in a door. I've jammed my finger several times.
I broke my arm. I broke my legs. I sprained my ankle before.
Jesus. So
I
which...
fractured my big toe.
Jesus.
Ouch.
You're just so weird.
What should we put?
Either I sprained my leg before or I broke my leg once.
No, I like
Do we want to flex on him that we've never broken a bone?
We're children. We've obviously fucked something up.
We'll do.
Yeah.
We'll do. I sprained my ankle before.
All right.
He smiled mischievously at your injury claim.
That's not the same thing.
It still isn't good.
I guess.
I guess so.
That put an end to your injury discussion. But Cove's calmer mood alleviated the bleak atmosphere you hoped it would. Cove cast his eyes out into the darkness, feeling bolder.
Does this make you feel strange? We were people who heard weird noises at night and are out looking for what it is.
It's like we're at the start of a book or a movie and we're the main characters.
Yeah.
Newsflash, we are. It's a horror story. It's a
horror story.
It's a horror story. Is so funny.
Please.
We're doing.
No.
Are we doing a...
Actually, you pick horror story and it turns into like a DDLC.
Yeah, we could do horror story or we could do fantasy.
horror story seems so funny. This boy
Li-
should be scared.
But are we sure that this is real life or is it just a fantasy?
Little did they know they were playing into the hands of
I
an
just
evil
another-
sea witch.
Why would you see it coming from me?
Cove.
Oh, a sea witch.
She sleeps for 100 years at a time, waking hungry for children. Cove lips wobbled.
I don't like that story.
Oh God.
Oh.
No, you gotta stop.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta
stop.
We can't
No, come on, no,
upset
no,
Cove.
no, keep it going.
No, we
Keep
can't
it
upset
going.
Cove.
I no, I don't want to make Cove cry.
I want to make Cove cry.
No.
I'm.
No, it's
No.
because you wanna. It's because you wanna whimper, you weirdo.
Yeah, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I'm sorry. It's not real.
You guys are mean.
Cry about it.
Cove.
Maybe I will.
Cove shuffled his feet shyly.
Okay.
Okay, I know.
Well, whatever the noise was, you were confident you had established that it was not coming from the hill. Someone just said, "Oh, it was just fucking." I need mods on my stream. Got some fucking. How do I delete that? Can I delete that? Just spam. Once you were.
Do you know how to set up mods? Because I would mod.
Yeah, but I'll do it.
Maybe later. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it when we're not mid session.
Mm-hmm.
Once you were satisfied, nothing out of the ordinary was to be found on the hill. You had considered your next step. Let's do the beach.
Beach episode.
Absolutely, beach
But
episode.
nighttime. Nighttime beach episode.
Oh, he looks so dejected. Maybe we should have gone with a fantasy story instead.
I think this
Well,
will
there's
help
no
him
chair
build
turning back
character.
Yeah, no turn
Yeah,
back.
we already ended up in a horror story.
The beach stretched out in front of you, nothing in sight along its sand, no matter which way you turn. Part of you imagined the noise of some creature of the deep washed up on the shore and calling for aid. That theory had been taken off the list for now. Still, you spend enough time on the shore to know what real finds often require sharp eye and careful attention. The sound was no more than a whimper now. Emboldened, you kept your head high and walked along the Seine. Let's see if there's any. Oh, sorry. Plasma?
Let's see if there's anything here.
Cove began to comb the beach for clues. You followed in suit. The angry wind sent grains of sand rolling across the beach. Like waves, you stayed clear of the water, which was rough and choppy tonight, and scored the area for hints as to what might be happening. You saw something glint in the sand, full of promise. You eagerly uncovered it and found out it was just a foil from a chip packet. You stowed it away with a sigh.
Did you find something?
Just trash. Cove shrugged and gave you a sympathetic smile.
That's how it goes sometimes. You know, it is what it is.
You like hunting for treasures on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever found anything mysterious or weird? You were expecting him to mull the question over for a bit, but Cove answered immediately.
Teeth.
Like a shark's tooth? You've seen those for sale at shops, though you never been lucky enough to stumble across one at the beach.
No, not that. People teeth.
Oh! Cove!
Ew.
Cove! Yeah!
Let's go. We love a weirdo.
No!
No, we love a
This is
weirdo.
why Lizzie
Yeah.
hates cows.
You know how grown-ups sometimes don't have their own teeth any longer, and they get fake ones so they can still eat?
You nodded, listening and fascinated horror.
I found some. The top half.
Ew!
Dentures.
How did you know it was the top half?
It had the pink top of the mouth bit, like this.
He opened wide and pointed at the roof of his mouth, and you let out a squeal. What did you do with them?
Mom took them from me. I don't know what happened to it after that.
That was gross. I'm still not as strange as the things I've found. Way stranger than the things I've seen. The right thing to do. Too bad. Think of prank opportunities.
Think of the prank opportunities.
Yeah.
Either gross or way stranger than the stuff I've seen.
Let's do way stranger. The weirdest thing I remember was a keyring with Lizzie's name on it, but it wasn't actually hers. It was a coincidence. The coincidence was made much less special by the fact it actually said Liz, a
Moniker.
your sister had never taken.
Neat.
Neat.
Cove was still tickled by your discovery, even if you thought it wasn't as exciting as his. As you contemplated your arch, it occurred to you that you hadn't heard the noise for a while. Cove, I think it's gone. Cove perked up at this. You watched as he listened for the scary sound that had become background noise to your adventure.
You're right.
You're right.
You both stood darkly in the now silent night. Without the mysterious call to lead you, there wasn't a reason to stay out here any longer. The night was still as you walked home, with none of the usual background noises or eerie whistle from before. You can hear everything. Every step in you Cove made like a cough in a movie theater. Two of you came to a halt outside your front door. Never before had it looked so ominous. Now, sneak back inside.
Do you sneak out a lot?
No, this is my first time.
You should say lots.
Okay, so are we lying or telling the truth?
We're
I'd say
telling the
lying.
truth.
We're telling the truth? Lots. You are telling the truth. We do this all the time as an 8-year-old, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 8 out at the beach.
I
like little seashells.
I like being out late.
Me too. It's not a big deal.
He looked at the ground sheepishly, like recalling how frightened he had been up until just recently.
Usually.
Are you worried about getting caught?
No.
No?
He was so forthright that you believed him completely. But your dad, won't he get mad or sad if he catches you?
He's never happy with what I do.
Oh. Either you encourage Cove to see it more positively, or see. I think we sympathize.
You sympathize, yeah.
That must be hard.
Yeah, he and Mom do what they want. Why shouldn't I?
Alright, I'm going in.
Okay, good night.
Good night, Cove. Thanks for coming with me tonight. I'm not sure I could have done it by myself.
I wanted to go with you.
You beamed at him. You turned the doorknob as slowly as the clock's minute hand, holding your breath for the telltale click of the clock, and then nudged it open. When all that happened was the door opening rather than blaring alarms that you feared, you melted with relief. Back inside your house, you were surprised to find your mom still watching TV. Weirder still, it looked like they were on the same shows they were watching before you left, yet you were positive you've been out investigating for hours. Perhaps you can use their distraction to your advantage. If you could just get up the stairs, you'd be safe from suspicion. But how could you get there? Try to sneak past, decide to walk into your house nonchalant. Then you had to... We can try and sneak past.
Oh, yeah, try to do that.
Yeah.
You hugged the wall as you creeped delicately around the perimeter of the room. It was a valiant effort that any spy would have been proud of, right until the moment you tripped over the power cord and nearly fell over.
Cherry?
You might have not fallen, but your accident ruined your cover. You had been spotted. They abandoned the couch and their shows to hurry over. They were still in a state of surprise. You weren't in trouble yet.
Are you okay?
Sass.
Sass. Oh,
Sorry. I got
you're
distracted.
good. It's your turn.
What are you doing down here, sweetie? Did you have a bad dream?
Do we tell the truth
We
or
get-
do we lie?
You gotta lie.
You lied.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Lied
bring
to
your.
your mother?
I don't want to get Cove in trouble either.
Yeah.
You couldn't bring yourself to own up what you had done. I heard scary noises, so I came down here. Their surprise gave away to concern.
Sweetie.
Sass.
Honey,
It's that one word.
Mom took you by the hand and led you up the stairs.
Oh, your hand is cold. Why didn't you come over to us?
I was supposed to be in bed.
Sherry, you will never be in trouble for coming to us when you're frightened. Oh, wait, that's her.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's okay.
we'd much rather you came to us than to try to solve things all by yourself.
Her phrasing made you feel bad. The nervousness ate at you as you were tucked into bed. Your moms assumed that your flushing and insistence on while delving under the covers was part of your fear, and spoke to you softly until you calmed down enough to peep out from under. Once your moms had left, you turned over the night's adventure in your mind. It was hard to believe that you'd really done it. It was harder still to believe that you'd gotten away with it. Even now, you half expected to be caught somehow. Perhaps you left the door ajar or trailed sand where they had already swept up. You hoped that Cove had gotten home okay, though he hadn't been worried. Being told off was never fun. Wriggling down deeper underneath the sheets, your thoughts turned to the unsolved mystery. You and Cove had only just begun to scratch the surface of it. Maybe you'd solve it, maybe you wouldn't. But what mattered was that you shared the experience with each other. You were still so energized by the night's excitement that you tossed and turned in bed for some time, thinking up theories to share with Cove when you next saw him. Sleep eventually claimed you, but the adventure merely resumed in your dreams. The next morning proceeded like usual, though your mom seemed to be giving extra consideration since finding you last night. You later learned that Cove didn't end up in trouble for the night's escapade either. It was unclear whether it was because his dad chose not to punish him or if Cove got away with it. It's amazing to you that it all worked out for the both of you. As for the sounds that started all this, the adults around were convinced it was nothing more than the wind. For your imaginative mind, it wasn't nearly enough. How could they accept something so simple so easily? Maybe it would make more sense when you're grown up too. Do you guys want to do one more, or are we good?
How long have we been streaming for?
Two
Like 2.5 hours?
2 hours and 34 minutes.
Okay. If you guys are up for one more, I can do one more. I just need 5 real quick.
I'm down for one more.
One more?
If Lizzie's back, I need to get a little more energy for Lizzie. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Not an
I
energy
hope
drink.
Lizzie comes
Not an
back.
energy drink.
And
Go
we'll
get your
do.
energy drink, femboy.
You know
It's
what?
Not the energy drink. I
We'll
don't know if I
do-
can say it on Twitch.
When you get back,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
don't. When you get back, we'll do the library.
Okay. Yep. I'll be back.
I hope I get to beat the crap out of Lizzie.
Okay, guys, we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, we're gonna do 2 more. You guys wanna? Okay, so we'll do the library, and then do you guys want to do long day or barbecue after?
Long day. We can leave another DLC one for next time.
Okay, we'll do
Sounds-
library next.
Yeah.
Every year, the Sunset Bird Memorial Library held a summer reading program. Your moms and Lizzie were big fans of it. Mom and Mommy because it encouraged reading, and Lizzie because she could win prizes. When it came to what you thought of reading and a bunch of books, and then having what you thought of having to read a bunch of books and then going to the library with a competitive Lizzie, I feel like we don't care about it.
Yeah, pretty indifferent.
You didn't care. It was just something you did every year. You didn't question it much. Lizzie didn't like when you teased her during the team quiz, but she seemed to like that you were helping her either way. You and Lizzie went with Silo before, and this year you brought Cove with you too. His dad had been so over the moon about Cove being included that he'd driven all 4 of you. You had never been in Cove's dad's car before, but it seemed a lot shinier than your mom's. After hurting the group inside, Mr. Holden gave you a wide wave with the arm that has a stingray on it. Toto.
Have fun, kids.
Toto.
Stay in sight of the librarians here. I wish I can watch you in action, but your poor old dad has to finish up some work.
I got it.
Though, I'm sure that won't get in the way. Heck, I'll probably hold you kids back.
There was pointedly no reply from his son over what was most likely meant only as a joke. Cove's dad seemed to deflate a bit.
I'll swing around again when this ding ends.
Yeah, you can go home now.
Jesus, Cove.
Aw.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
rude.
off, Dad.
Aw, you don't have to throw me out at the door.
You know what, Cove? At least you have a father.
At least you have a dad. Ugh.
Whoa! Don't be
Are you,
dissing
are you
your
trying to be
lesbian moms here.
homophobic?
I have 2 moms now.
Oh, did you already read this, Toto?
Yeah, I did.
Your sister already in full competition mode. Cut him off for once. Cove looked grateful she was there.
On.
We have to go find the table, Mr. Holland. You can talk to Cove after when we win.
Okay. Oh, this is.
Okay. See you in about an hour. Have fun. Did I say that already? My advanced age is really catching up to me now.
Bye.
Okay, Unc. That was my bye, Dad.
My son.
The 4 of you watched him shuffle out of the library, glancing over his shoulder at Cove more than once.
Bye, Mr. Holden. Thank you for bringing us.
Thanks, Lizzie.
I don't know what you're thanking me for. Are you copying Silo?
Distracted, Cove was already glancing around the gigantic library.
I want to go explore.
What?
I said I want to go look around and see what's in here.
But the quiz starts soon. That's why we came.
Wide at the first signs of conflict, Silo's eyes darted between Lizzie and Cove.
Then you can do it without me, right? You don't need a bunch of people.
Didn't your dad say to stay with the librarian?
You shouldn't go somewhere by yourself.
Cove leveled an unimpressed stare at the both of them, then his eyes met yours.
Hey.
Why are you looking at her? Cherry's with us.
Cherry can come if she wants to.
That's what she said. I'm so sorry.
Hold
That
on,
is
he's a
such
children.
that's such a bad joke to make. I am so sorry. Out of context, it's a bad joke.
Hey, maybe if
Good-
they age
good
up
joke,
like 10
bad
years.
timing.
Yeah, let's fast forward 4 summers when they're adults.
We'll have to go.
Aren't they like 8?
Yeah, we're like 8.
Let's go with Cove.
No, let
that.
that.
Cove's idea is more fun.
I'd rather go explore. Yeah.
Seriously.
Cove looked surprised, but happy at the same time. He never really thought about exploring the library before. It sounded like more fun than the same old thing.
Fine. Let's go, China.
Okay.
Simp! Simp!
It's not my fault.
Simp! Her arms.
Listen, if I were any other guy, they're like, oh, that's a Latina princess right there.
I feel like you're a massive simp for Cove.
Her arms fold. Okay, you're right. Her arms folded. Your sister stormed off. Shiloh had to race to keep up with her.
She cares a lot about that.
That's just how Lizzie is.
I don't like it.
Oh.
Since you've been here a lot before, we could play hide and seek.
Hide and seek, not exploring.
Yep. If I'm searching for you and you're searching for me, we'll really have to look at everything.
You weren't entirely sure of how effective that would be, but couldn't say he was totally wrong.
I'll hide first.
Okay! Decision made. Cove took off towards the back of the library. You had agreed to play with him instead, so you covered your face and waited for 10 seconds. When you looked up in, he was nowhere to be seen. You glanced over to the way he went. Cove hadn't had much time to hide, but he was already invisible. The place you decided to check was next to the Peter Pan poster beside a fairy tale display behind a solar system. I think the fairy tale display.
Oh,
Fairy
yes.
tale display.
You guys can't know that.
Nearing the older kids section, there was a display with a bunch of fancy-looking books. They were old copies of old stories. Leaning over to the Hans Christian Andersen section, hand resting on the glass above where the Little Mermaid and the Thumbnelia books were, you peered into the tiny corner. Oh, he was! And there,
Yeah.
and there was
We
Cove
found you.
instantly.
Perfect.
And there was Cove, seemingly lost in thought. Gotcha!
Ugh, how the fuck did you do that? I didn't think you'd find me so fast. Nice one.
I'm like a bloodhound. Cove laughed as his smile overtook his face. Come on, Plasma, you gotta do a laugh.
Yeah. You kind of are. Your turn now. I'm gonna cover my eyes and count to 10. I promise I won't peek.
While Cove had his eyes secretly behind the palms of his hands, you went to go hide. Okay, where are we hiding? By the fire awareness station. Near the stuffed animals, under a giant piece of fruit. Okay. By the outlaw poster in the fantasy section near the toilets. I think the stuffed animals.
Mhm.
That's
What about
I was
the
thinking.
fruit?
He's never gonna find
What
me.
about the fruits?
is there
We're
a
a
giant
bunch
piece
of
of
fruits. And we aren't going to the fruit.
No.
It's too obvious.
He's gonna find us
Yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
if we go by this.
Find us.
He's gonna clock us.
He gonna find us instantly. There was a place near the toddlers' books with a lot of stuffed animals for kids to play with. A tiny section among the books and toys and bean bags was almost out of sight if you didn't check closely. You know what? I'd be the one to hide underneath all of the stuffies.
Yep.
It was a perfect place to blend in for a little while, and you just did just that. Unfortunately, all those stuffed animals were also your downfall. And as soon as you took a breath and leaned back, one of their press-to-talk sensors went off. Who wants to be the toy?
I'll do it since I don't have a character right now.
Alright.
Oh dear, I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date.
Like a super spy detective on the trail of a diabolical supervillain, which was in case probably you. Cove was there as soon as the white rabbit started speaking.
Wow, that was loud.
Oh no! Clearly entertained by a dramatic pretend feint, Cove laughed.
That's silly.
Thanks. I know. I'm pretty funny. He laughed again. He wiggled in the spot far away from the rabbit and gestured to the rest of the library.
All right.
My turn again.
My turn again.
Sorry, I'm
My turn
sorry!
again. Start counting so I can pick a spot.
Okay. Cove darted off before you even had the chance to fully close your eyes. 1 Mississippi. When the time was up, he was long gone again. There were still a lot of good places to hide, so you figured he was in the old Christmas stuff next to the kid detective behind the Willy Wonka statue.
Willy Wonka statue.
He must be next to all the Willy Wonka statues, you thought, and you were right. We're right again? We're this
I think
good!
he's just gonna always
Man,
be
she's
in
like
the
a
spot that we
psychic.
pick,
Uh,
but we just get to choose where he is.
okay. Cove was standing there, looking at them. You must have missed him in the crowd at first sight. But he wasn't really hiding at all.
Oh, hey. These are creepy.
The statues were made of brass. Lizzie had told you once, apparently they were all the kids that had gone to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Jesus!
That's morbid.
That's morbid.
That's just horror.
That's fucked up. Lizzie, why would you tell me
mean-
something like that?
We did choose that it is a horror story last time. So,
Charlie Bucket, Augustus Gloop, Burkla's Salt.
Ugh.
I was gonna hide here, but they're too weird. Let's keep playing. I can still win.
We'll see about that. He put his hands over his eyes, but before he can run off again, the librarian approached the two of you. What are the girls?
let's get one of the, yeah. We need Bomber Mommy.
Mom or mommy?
I was just about to take the dog out, but I can do it real quick. What's up? You need me? You need
Well,
a
if you-
librarian?
Librarian.
Okay. Ah, kids, I've been looking for you.
Cove peeked between his fingers at the stranger.
Us?
You must be Cove. Your dad told me you were waiting by the. He's waiting by the entrance.
Cove blinked, mouth open like he was gonna say something, then glanced down at his peak cast. It was a pretty clear giveaway.
Sure.
My sister Lizzie. Is my sister Lizzie with him? She's taller than us and has orange hair.
You're Cherry, right?
Uh-huh.
I found both of you at once. That's right, she's with him, and the little guy with freckles. Come on, let's go get you reunited so we can close up for the night.
Ready to go home,
Boo.
you and Co followed him up to the front where the ragtag group of family members and Silo were all waiting.
There you are.
She was pounding. You can tell from all the way across the room it was only that much more obvious as you got closer.
Did you win?
We came in. Oh, sorry.
We came in second.
Toto! Toto!
In.
Toto died.
I forgot that I was muted. I said that whole shit. Well, muted. My bad. Hey, gang. I thought you'd been here. No, I thought you've been with them the whole time. Oh. I'm glad you didn't just go off by yourself, at least.
Cove glanced. Oh, Cove glanced over at you and then back up at his dad.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh wow!
Ah.
A broad smile spread over Holden's face.
That's
Even so, next time you should, Cove. Cove?
Cove's dad glanced around, slightly frantic, but Cove, just like always, had snuffed off without thinking to say anything. Thor.
Oh, sorry. He's leaving. Cole's trying to be the first one to the car.
With a sudden burst of speed, Lizzie darted for the exits, still in Victor to B mode, even for something like a race to ride in the front seat. There was nothing else for the three of you to do except head after them, pretending the librarians hadn't noticed all the commotion. Though Lizzie had been victorious in claiming a window seat in the car, you could tell by her crossed arms and occasional pout that she still had not forgiven your betrayal.
Womp womp, bitch.
Kova sighed when he... I didn't want to sit down and watch a quiz. I didn't want to do a quiz. Cove had sighed when he had to sit in the middle after Lizzie shot past him at the last second. He cheered up some as you hopped in the back seat next to him.
Oh shit. Did you say you came in second place? That's some good going. Ah, fuck.
No.
I'm reading this shit like an NPC.
Sorry. No, it's not.
She livid. What the fuck ever that word is.
Levied.
Levied?
Another glare at you over her shoulder.
Sure.
Sure. Striving to improve is good.
That makes Cherry the winner in your family.
Let's go! That's me!
What?
Cherry kept finding me in our game. I lost. We need a rematch.
I didn't stick with just you two. That doesn't even count as winning.
Why?
Why not?
Not special. There's no judges or prizes.
You eyed the seat that she'd fought so hard to win. That wasn't much of a prize either.
Dad,
Yes.
You could see Cove's dad's eyes in the rearview mirror, suddenly attentive to his son's call.
we need a prize.
Oh, as a matter of fact,
Mr. Holden focused intently on the road ahead as though a suitable reward to please Cove might appear before him.
Right.
right. The big thing on the flyer for this was the chance to get a free pizza coupon, wasn't it? How about I call up a takeout place and we can have pizza at home for dinner?
Lizzie huffed, pulled her arms
Period.
closer to her chest.
Is Mom even gonna let you take a pizza from Mr. Holden?
We'll see. I'll ask her. I'll talk to all of your moms about this.
Thanks, Cove's dad!
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Holden.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. I'll do what I can. But you really should have stuck with the group. The quiz would have been fun. That was the plan when I dropped you off.
We stayed together and didn't leave the library.
I'm glad for that. I am. Well, there's a lot of trouble you can get into even if you do have a buddy along for the ride. Just be careful next time.
We're
Don't worry
playing.
about you. And I bet Cherry's parents wouldn't want her to run off unexpectedly either. Okay, son?
We're playing hide and seek!
Okay.
Okay.
That's my boy. Now, enough guff from your old dad. Let's decide what kind of toppings we're gonna get.
Lizzie?
Brownie.
Sounds good. Anything else?
And the conversation continued from there with debates on what was the best to put on pizza for the rest of the drive. Mr. Holden wanted anchovies, and the other three kids in the car had to band together explain how gross they were. And Cove's dad laughed up in the front seat, made you wonder if he was doing it on purpose. You had a fun day already, but closing it without the promise of a free pizza. After all, closing it out with the promise of a free pizza and more time to hang out with Cove made it even sweeter. You were glad to decide not to do the quiz this time, and were already getting curious about how things would play out next year. Okay, one more, guys.
Let's go.
Do we want long?
I've noticed that
Hmm?
like the text is like hard to read out loud. Like,
Yeah.
It is a little hard to read out loud, yeah.
the way it's spaced.
If
and
anything,
sometimes punctuated.
we can fix it to make it sound natural coming out of our mouths, okay?
Or
Okay,
just like instead of trying to just look at it and read it, take a second to read it in your brain and then read it out loud. If that
Yeah.
helps too.
What's really great is Valakar voice does not put it straight in my voice at all.
That's good.
You should just do it all the time.
Okay, you guys.
Let the
If
devil
the next
out.
time that I hear a Valley Girl voice, it's gonna be like, ugh, Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Oh my God, Lizzie!
Oh my God, Lizzie.
You're gonna be like, you stole my kill. I'm gonna be like, I just say rad.
Oh my God, I would back.
Backhand you like you are.
Okay, you guys ready for the last
Okay.
one? Long day.
Yep, long day.
It was another scorching summer day, the kind where no sooner had you finished one cup of water, you were already filling it up again. Everyone else had something on, so that afternoon was just you and Shiloh. This didn't happen much, especially since Cove had arrived. Without Lizzie around, Shiloh looked to you for all the answers. It made you feel pleased, frustrated, nothing really.
Nothing. I feel
Nothing.
Nothing. Apathy.
nothing.
This-
But
Apathy.
frustrated.
Either pleased or
Uh,
nothing.
Wait, no. Please, I think is more fun.
yeah, please does seem fun.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
agree.
We won't hate Shiloh.
For now.
Yeah.
You might not be in double digits like your sister, but he was only 7. Being the oldest and getting to be the leader was a nice change of pace. You drained yet another drink and frowned at the empty vessel. Your thirst was gone, but you still craved something icy cold and refreshing, something sweet, something like ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Do we want an ice
Do we
cream
want a cone
sandwich?
or a sandwich?
A cone.
Mm.
You get
Yeah.
more. You get more. An ice cream cone. Nothing beat a classic creamy scoop of ice cream on a day like this. There was nothing like that
we
to be.
love
Go ahead.
We love a classic creamy around here.
Oh, fuck yeah. We all love to be a little creamy, if you know what I mean.
You got the
Whoa.
wrong guy. You the wrong person about that.
There's
the
no,
words right in our mouths.
there was nothing like that to be found at home. You knew that without needing to look. Your moms didn't keep sweets in the house.
Boo.
Outside, there were plenty of places where such goodies could be obtained, but they were shops that demanded payment in exchange for products. You sighed, you voiced your predicament. You know what? We'll ask Shiloh for help.
Ask Shiloh for money.
Literally! Shiloh, do you have any money?
Oh,
Oh, let me check.
That was easy. You felt like you should tell him why you were asking. Thanks. I want an ice cream cone, but my moms don't keep any here. Shiloh rummaged in his backpack and proudly produced an assortment of coins, plus one stray button. You set the button aside and counted the coins in neat piles. Just over $1, announced this to Shiloh. He had almost certainly come to the same conclusion. He'd been watching you expectantly. It's a start. Shiloh beamed at you. We'll need to find some more.
Bet you he pulls
Okay.
some money. He'd probably pull some money out of a little backpack if Lizzie asked.
The two of you lifted couch cushions, stuck tiny hands down deep crevices in the sofa under the furniture, and scored the back of the drawers. Most of what you found were useless or gross, bent paper clips, fluffy wisps of dust, or sandy crumbs. But every so often you would strike silver or bronze, and it adds to the growing pile of coins. Dusty and disheveled from checking every room and squinting into every tiny nook, the two of you finished pulling your finds. Shiloh held his breath as you counted. The coins began once again. $2.53 and 2 buttons. You didn't know when the second button had decided to join the party, but you were pleased with your successful haul to throw it out.
You were. Is that enough?
You figured he knew the answer, but you appreciated him recognizing your authority on the financial and ice cream matters. You straightened up before making your pronouncement. Yeah, we've got enough. You can now afford something at the shops, just one thing, but that was infinitely better than none. Silo clapped his hands.
Yay!
I hope to God we're sharing it with Shiloh, because he's given us the money too, man.
Yeah, he gave us like $1 and something in money.
Yeah.
So he gave us like half of the money. He deserves at least half of the ice cream.
Yes.
You better feed little Shallow before I punch
You
him.
better give me some of that ice cream.
Imagine if we're sharing this ice cream with fucking Shiloh and Cove appears and he's like,
Oh no.
No!
You see, I'm Shiloh, and I would be devastated.
The two of you dashed outside, the promise of sugar buoyed on the way to your destination. Buoyed you on your destination. Were breathless, but happy. You stared at the overwhelming number of options. You knew what you wanted to get it, but it wasn't just you who had contributed to the funds to get the treat. He seemed to notice your pause.
Aren't you getting an ice cream cone?
Shiloh asked, as though he was entirely separate from the decision, rather than someone with a stake in the outcome. You mind? Shiloh cocked his head to the side.
It was your idea. You should choose.
Hey, you better feed young Shiloh, bro. I ain't like.
I think you tried to get something you both wanted
Yes.
anyway.
Yes.
It wasn't fair for you to be the only one to decide when he'd been the main factor in making this happen. Some of the money came directly from his backpack. What do you like?
All of them. They're so good.
You pressed further. What do you really like? Popsicles or ice cream? Which is your favorite?
It's so hard to pick. I don't know.
Frustrated, you cut to the heart of the matter. You want me to choose?
Yeah.
And that was that. You got the dessert you wanted originally and hoped Shiloh would actually like it too. Finally, the reward for all your hard work was in your hands. You lapped at the soft ice cream. The sweetness perked you up. You held it out to Shiloh so he can take a turn, and he shook his head.
You can finish it.
He didn't want anything after everything he did to help get it? That was weird.
No.
Try to include Shiloh.
Yes.
Even if Shiloh said it was okay, every story you'd ever seen on TV or read in a book said sharing was caring. You stood your ground even as the treat started to trickle dangerously toward your finger. It's only fair that you have some. We both bought it.
But you wanted it more than I do. Getting to play was lots of fun already. You can have it. That's more fair.
Held it out to him. I want you to have even more than I want to finish it, so eat your part. Relenting, Shiloh took the treat and gave it a taste. His eyes lit up.
It's really good. Thank you.
You smiled, pleased with your good day. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Yes!
He's so cute.
He's so stinking adorable!
You picked the best one.
Did he mean that? Shiloh was always nice no matter what happened. Even if he hated it, you knew he wouldn't say so. Maybe he thought it was gross, and that's the real reason he didn't want to take some. You had no idea. You studied him...
Oh my god. He's just like me for real.
For real! You studied him.
And this inner monologue is just like me for real.
You studied him as he ate a little bit more. He had every appearance of enjoying himself. Still weird. The two of you began to head back home as he ate. You walked side by side on the shore in silence, but your thoughts kept drifting to the boy beside you. Why didn't he speak up for himself? It was almost as if Shiloh didn't know how to say what he felt or was too afraid to.
You figured that was his problem and didn't care.
Either we go, are we friends, or you thought that was kind of sad.
Oh gosh.
Do we want to friend zone this boy, or do you want to take
Well-
Lizzie's sips?
Do we want to friend zone him or do we want to feel bad for him?
We should feel bad for him.
Yeah, let's feel bad.
Are you
Good.
scared of me? Would be funny.
Not being able to talk to people isn't fun, and you don't want to be the kind of person people were scared to tell their honest opinion. You considered asking Shiloh about it, but if he couldn't give an opinion on something like ice cream, he wasn't gonna open up about this. You hoped for the best. Maybe you were wrong, or if you were right, maybe he'd feel better about it soon. Shiloh made you unsure about setting a label on the experience of spending the afternoon with just him. There had been good times and there had been confusing ones. You were positive of one thing, at least the treat was delicious, and that was nice. The sun was low on the horizon as you returned to your neighborhood, where you spotted two very different figures head up. Lizzie and Cove. You opened your mouth to make your presence known to them just as you saw tears on Cove's face. You walked straight over, Shiloh at your heels. Once there, you...
We know Lizzie's starting shit.
Ask them what happened.
I'm gonna carefully ask about what happened.
You need to, yeah, because I need to know, like, now.
Yeah. Without a time machine, the only way you were gonna find out was by asking the witness. Lizzie might have done something, but she could have been in the wrong place at the wrong time, or even come to Cove's aid. You wanted to hear the story. Cove, what happened?
Cherry, I got yelled at.
You took a deep, steadying breath.
Some grandparents got mad at me.
Oh, sorry.
Lizzie jerked her head in the direction of a nearby house. Your heart sunk. You knew exactly what had happened. Every year, the same...
Are we gonna punch some old people?
If only. Every year, the
Old
same...
people, yes. We're gonna punch some old people because they were mean to Cove.
For real. You can tell Lizzie's even pissed.
Clearly.
Every year, the same mean old couple rented out that condo for the summer. You and Lizzie and Charlotte knew to stay away from them, but Cove couldn't have. They're like that with everyone. Even your mom struggled to find anything nice to say about them, but the elderly pair particularly took offense to kids. It didn't matter if they were really nice like Cove.
Yeah, Lizzie said.
Lizzie drew herself up at that. She looked pointedly in your direction.
I was helping.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Here you go, Dusk.
That's cool. Is there anything I can do?
No.
Oh, I'm just gonna stay away.
Or you could teach them a lesson.
There was a
Let's
devilish...
beat some old people out.
Yes! For once I agree with you, Lizzie! For once I agree with you!
We
what messes with
crazy on
Cove is-
assets.
There was a devilish glint in her eyes.
What?
You could ding dong ditch them, go ring the doorbell and run. It'll be fun because they're so slow. They'll never catch you.
That's dumb. I don't want to go near them ever again.
You're just saying that because you're a chicken.
You're saying that because you're a cluck
She
cluck
said it
cluck
so.
chicken.
Why did... Cove glared, but didn't take the bait. Lizzie turned to...
You're not a chicken, are you?
Yeah, cluck cluck.
Yeah.
No! I'm
no,
not...
No, no,
No.
Either we could do...
No,
I'll
no,
do it...
She's asking.
They
She's
deserve
asking
worse.
us if we are a chicken.
Oh.
No. He's looking. No. He's looking at her and saying like he want her to join in. I'll call him a chicken.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was
How
thinking.
about you thought they deserved worse?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Either I'll
Put in
do
the
it...
bag.
Flaming pile of shit on their doorstep.
Oh, I did that! I did that once in real life. I
not surprised.
shit in a bucket and put it on someone's fucking front porch.
Why would you
Cherry.
I did it!
And you are admitting to this while live.
Yeah.
Full-
Sorry.
on the internet
Clip
now.
that.
Harry, you
You are
just
the
admitted
people.
to
Clip
spitting
that.
into a bucket
and not. You're supposed to put it into a bag and set it on fire so it gets disappeared.
We didn't have any. We didn't have anything. We didn't have anything for that. All we had was a bucket. That's all we had.
You're a monster, okay? You are a evil.
It was a
being.
tiny. I was like 10. Okay, leave me alone.
Okay, was it a metal bucket or a plastic bucket?
It was a plastic bucket.
Yeah, you took a shit in a plastic bucket. That is
Plastic burns and
What did they do?
Yeah, what did they do to you?
They were just assholes to us. The whole,
Was
all
it-
the
was it
kids
a
in the,
bucket like fucking,
all like,
Cove's little bucket?
like they were just always nasty to us kids because there's a bunch of us, and I think I was the oldest kids out of them all. I was the oldest out of the whole
you
groups
decided
because
to
we
take a
had
shit.
me, the sibling and brother, the 3 brothers, those 3 brothers, a decent amount, yeah.
It's a lot of brothers.
Yeah, there's like 2 different families. Well, no, more than 2 different families. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different houses. 6. Some of them moved out throughout the years, but you scrunched up your nose in disgust as you shook your head away. As pranks got, that was pretty weak. They would answer the door and find nothing there, so what? It would be sort of annoying, but they seemed like the kind of people that would be irritated about anything. If they were going to open the door, there should be something bad there. That would be letting them off too easy. You felt 3 pairs of eyes staring at you, and you were studying your surroundings thoughtfully. There wasn't much around that they might dislike. Inspiration came crawling towards you in front of the form of a roly-poly bug. Carefully, you lowered your hand and let it clamber into your palm. That should do. You've never met an adult who appreciated bugs. Let's ding-dong ditch and bug 'em!
Yeah. We'll go hide. Run as soon as you hit the bell.
Shiloh. Dusk!
Hello.
Sorry, I was trying to get this clip.
What clip?
Hitting
Good
a
luck.
clip.
Yes, I'm clipping it.
Oh no! Lizzie and Shiloh ran across the road to take shelter in the bushes. Even once they settled down, you can make out 2 shroud-sized shapes staring from behind the leaves. You knew where to look for them, though you told yourself that the grouchy old people wouldn't spot it. Both sighed, his gaze flicking to the house and then back at you.
Be careful.
I'll be quick as a flash. He gave the door in you one last look before joining Lizzie and Shiloh in their hideaway. The weight of 3 pairs of eyes on your back was heavier than anything you'd carried before as you approached the door. You stared down at the little bug still wriggling in your closed hand and carefully placed it on the ground where it could be seen, but off enough to see off to the side so it wouldn't be stepped on. We ring it, right?
Absolutely ring it.
Ring it. You slapped the buzzer and ran, blood thumping against your eardrums with every step. Would you make it in time? Approaching the hiding spot, you knew there wasn't time to go around the bushes as the others had done. You took a shortcut, leaping over them. Or more accurate, crashing into the tops of the bushes then falling over to the other side. That's lore accurate for Cherry right there. That is lore accurate.
Did this happen?
Actually, it wasn't a bush. I accidentally walked in on my best friend's dad taking a shit, and I bolted into her room, right? And instead of I was trying to launch myself onto her one-sized bed, right? Instead, I go flying over it, landing on the other side of her room.
Damn.
Nice.
I went flying.
You're a flyer. You're a flyer now.
Pove quietly hissed as you unwillingly collided into him. But by the way his arms were out, it seemed that he had intentionally tried to cushion your landing. Aww.
I can't do Valley Gush.
Just go shh.
Hold on. There we go. Is it not picking it up?
Yeah, the
No.
mic might not pick it up. Discord
Okay,
likes
hold
to
on.
hide audio like that.
We'll
I
take
put,
it. We'll take it.
I put the clip in shit posting.
Oh fuck
Onward.
yeah!
Onward.
Lizzie put a finger to her lips and nodded at the house. You disentangled your limbs from Cove and spun around to see the old man framed in the doorway, peeking back and forth suspiciously. You covered your mouth with your hands, but it wasn't enough to stifle your... Maybe he spotted one of you, or maybe it was the leaves you displaced while jumping. He locked eyes with the bush and stormed over in your direction. Shiloh gasped and looked to Lizzie.
Ran.
Your sister did not hesitate to take her own advice. Neither did Shiloh. You got up, but seeing that Cove was struggling to extract himself and stand up with just one fully functional arm, you gave him a hand before taking off with others. As you made your escape, you thought of yourself that he didn't even notice the bug. The old man hollers propelled you all from the street to the sanctity of the hill. Only once were you safe did you notice the stitch in your chest and the ache in your legs. You flopped down, the blades of grass tickling your face. Lizzie, who had taken the lead in the end, was already lazing on the ground. The four of you took a moment to catch your breath and enjoy the feeling of cool grass against your skin.
Cove.
Hey, Cove.
Cove lifted his head.
I told you there were mean grandparents around here.
Cove rolled his eyes, then decided that this wasn't dismissive enough, and rolled his body away from your sister. Lizzie chose to ignore his response and started chatting with Shiloh, who eagerly joined in the conversation. In the back of your mind, you always knew you'd be second fiddle again to Shiloh once Lizzie came around. It always went like that. You felt a little sad after how much
have
you
all
said.
the guys.
You've been hoping the two of you might become closer, but you had to let it go. He was happy where he was. There were other things to attend to anyway. You wriggled closer to Cove. He calmed down for the most part and was expecting a flower. His fingers pinched the stem and tilted the white petals towards him. That's a poppy. Cove glanced at you in acknowledgement, then back to the flower. And the type of poppies on this hill have a name. White linen poppy, Mom told me. He quirked a smile.
That's funny.
He ran a finger on the edge of the petals.
It doesn't feel like cloth. You need a lot of them to make anything.
He nodded and rested the delicate plant. And released the delicate plant. Evaluation complete.
This is my favorite kind of flower, but I didn't know what it was called. Thanks.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Whoa! You can type
my
your own
God.
answer!
Get bombed with too many choices.
Mine too. I like roses, buttercups, famous snapdragons. How
Type
about...
your own answer.
Wait.
No, you can't.
Cherry
Just-
blossoms.
Just say cherry
You gotta
blossom.
You
capitalize.
can only say
stuff.
one word, I
That's
think.
not-
And you
Oh,
shouldn't
cherry
capitalize it.
blossoms.
It just says don't capitalize.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please don't capitalize or plural. Whoops. Just cherry blossoms.
or
Or
plural.
blossom. Yeah.
Yeah, cherry blossom. Okay.
Yep. Okay, there you
that
go.
should work. Mhm.
Is that gonna continue?
Enter.
I did! I
maybe
pressed
press-
enter. Okay.
Hmm. Oh. A cherry blossom, huh? Neat.
Thanks. You moved onto your back with a small smile and looked at the darkening sky. The blanket of clouds reminded you of a thick throw you curl under on cold rainy days. You wonder if the clouds would be as soft. They lazily float on by, splitting from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes. You saw an alpaca. I think we saw a dolphin.
An alpaca.
You
Yes,
saw
a
cloud
dolphin.
shape.
Yes, a dolphin.
The-
Bring it back around to the dolphin.
Yeah!
Yes, bringing it back around to the dolphin.
You saw a dolphin leaping through the sky and nudged Cove and pointed to. Look! A dolphin! Cove joined you in gazing skywards.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, he looked up and he smiled! Oh, it's so cute! Really?
No. But I like dolphins.
Hey! He chuckled at your reaction. The sun's light faded from the long sky and the moon rose higher. Lizzie got to her feet, dusting strands of grass from her bare legs, and surveyed her surroundings. The ocean, visible from the crest of the hill, beckoned with every sweep of the tide.
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
There was no argument from the other two. Shiloh was still Shiloh, and Cove would never say no to going to the shore. He was a child of the sea. You? Fuck it, let's do it. We wanted to go.
We're happy to do what the others wanted, or wanted to go there too.
The beach wouldn't necessarily have been where you would chose to go next, but if that's what the others wanted, then you weren't going to spoil the fun. You stepped onto the sun for the second time that day, but it felt different that night. The beach was nearly quiet at this hour. Abandoned sandcastle and footsteps on the sand, too big to belong to any of you, were the only one's indication of how busy it had been only hours earlier. The four of you kicked shoes off, removed socks, and walked along the water's edge. The waves tickled your feet. I wonder what would happen if you tried to take a bath in the ocean with shampoo and everything. Oh, sorry, my bad.
I wonder what would happen if you tried to take a bath in the ocean with shampoo and everything.
That would be bad for the fish.
Jeez.
I didn't say anyone would do it. Jeez, you didn't have to be serious about everything.
You're the one who asked what would happen. That is what would happen. It hurt the fishes.
He's right.
Yeah.
I like bubble baths at home. They're a lot of fun.
Me too. Bubble baths are luxurious.
Never heard Lizzie use that word before.
Mommy loves to have bubbles in her bath. She'll turn the lights off and have candles. I'm gonna do that next time. Hey, when is your mom coming to pick you up anyway?
Not for a while. She's busy.
What about your dad? How come you never talk about him? Nobody does.
Oh gosh.
Don't you know you're not supposed to act something like that? Why would somebody want to talk about something they never talk about?
Great. Now we have another one with daddy issues.
For real. Kept your eyes on the ground, watching your toes get swallowed by waves. Even if Shiloh never seemed upset with this topic came up, it made you feel awkward for just having both of your moms.
It's okay. I'm like Lizzie and Cherry. I don't have a dad. And I don't have two moms. I just have one. She's really great.
Oh, sorry. I only have one now, too. My mom isn't here. She's back home. It's just my dad with me.
Sorry.
Aw, I never had a dad or anything. So, I don't feel bad. It's really sad that your mom is gone.
Cove nodded. You joked about Shiloh's mom getting together with Cove's dad.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Even
For
if they're all different, our parents are good in their own ways.
Yeah.
Cove couldn't muster a response. You don't think he truly disagreed, though. The silence broke with a splash as Lizzie kicked in your direction. Cold water and sodden sand splattered against your legs. Lizzie giggled, the foot still outstretched from the kick. Cove joined in, striking the upcoming waves to make a splash of his own. Shiloh scurried out of Cove's spray zone with a grin. We retaliated.
You gotta retaliate.
Yeah,
You gotta kick
fight.
back.
You use your foot to smack the water pooling around you, setting an arc of sea foam flying back onto your sister. You laughed as she spluttered, some of the salty seawater having landed in her mouth. She spat it out.
Yuck.
Lizzie chased you, intent on revenge. You dashed up and down the coast, taking turns to be the predator and the prey, as well as joining forces to take down Shiloh or Cove. Alliances were slightly forged and wordlessly broken. Everything was fair game in war. Shiloh's brief explanation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him falling face first onto the ground. This would have been bad enough without the wave that followed, cascading over his prone body. Shiloh's...
God.
Oh, God. Shiloh sat
Shiloh
up.
just got thrashed.
For real. Shiloh sat up, shaking his head like a dog coming from the rain as you all hurried over to check on him. His hair was plastered to his head and his clothes, clothes clung. If there's any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it.
That was crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah, my foot got stuck and I fell over.
You Dumbo.
Thor.
Way to go, Shiloh, you Dumbo.
Let's offer him some help.
Yeah,
Up.
help him up.
Yeah.
Help
Fuck that
man
kid.
up.
He's just a little guy.
Shiloh didn't take your outstretched hand. After a moment, you dropped it. Lizzie was too busy snickering to notice and held her hand out to Shiloh too. No way! Fuck you, Shiloh! Fuck you!
He's
My
a
little
simp.
Sam.
He reached over and took it. He slowly started to pull himself from the ground. Shiloh, I kind of wish we asked him if we were friends. Then he slipped on the slick sand, dragging him and Lizzie down just in time for another wave to hit. The water rolled over him.
I think I got it.
Sorry.
Ah, sorry.
Well, what were the odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low, but there's no way Shiloh would do something like that on purpose, then pretend it was an accident. Especially not to Lizzie. Even if your relationship with Shiloh felt unclear, he did at least like her a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? Smiling boldly, Lizzie extracted herself from the ground and wiped a streak of sand from her. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. Shiloh got up as well, this time without incident. He still looked like a drowned puppy, but then that didn't stop Cove from laughing at the two of them. With that, it was time to call it a day. Before you made the journey back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake. Damp clothes may have weighed down on some of the group, but your spirits were high, your arms swung side to side as the cold breeze flowed past. Your moms were outside chatting to Cove's dad.
Back.
Your mom's faces fell as they took in the state of you were all in, ranging from messy to soaked.
No.
Sass.
Elizabeth, is that all that? Wait, hold on. Is that all that you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you.
Sass.
It certainly did. What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get Silo? Is that how you want him to be for a long drive, cold and filthy?
Lizzie's expression turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but also meant that she was the first one to get in trouble when something went wrong. Mr. Holden, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Poe's matted hair. Toto.
My bad, I was distracted.
You're good.
You've been out making memories, Bucko. I'm glad you had a good time with your friends.
Cove used his slightly moist cast arm to push his dad off. Mr. Holden's eyes widened when he noticed that even that had gotten wet. Now he was worried too. Sass.
Oh. I think they could have found a less risky way to spend time and had just had much fun. And had just as much fun. Harry, your fucking word jumble is getting into me too.
Toto.
Hold on. That might be right. Kids, what can you do? Come on. Because let's go get you cleaned up and dried off. You wouldn't want that cast to be reset.
Cove winced at the thought.
Okay.
Plasma.
Hey,
Sorry, my screen is lagging.
You're fine. Toto.
Attaboy.
Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove up off the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his chest. Sand was already transferring from Cove onto him. That didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove protested at being carried, but only got a reassured pat on the back for his trouble.
Fuck off, Dad.
Good night. Thank you for the talk, Cliff.
Toto.
Bro, why can't I see the OB? Okay, no, bro.
I was saying the same thing. Why is
this?
Resigned to his fate, Cove twisted his body in his dad's arm in order to turn around and wave goodbye. Smiling, you waved back. Good night!
Fine, fine.
Well, I'd better do what we can do to fix these guys up too. Come on, everybody inside. I want you to march straight to the downstairs bathroom.
Ugh.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, Lizzie's mom.
She's not just Lizzie's mom! She's my mom too!
Don't worry about stopping to wipe your feet on the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight.
Sitting on the old bench tower your mommy had found, you waited in the hall until you were less sandy and you weren't allowed to go into your room or walk around the house. But you did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. It felt like an indoor. It had been decided that Silo would wash first and borrow some of your clothes. He was already finished and packed away in his mom's car. Miss Fields had come to collect him a little while ago. It was a bit of a funny experience seeing him without that hat on for once. Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got into the tub next. It wasn't a bubble bath, as she had hoped. This was a no fun allowed cleanup session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer, it'd be your turn. When the bath is done, you'd have to go right back to bed. Go to bed. After a day like this, though, you were glad you weren't going to be any further events. Drifting off to sleep sounded like a great idea. Okay, I think we're done for today.
Especially since everyone started kind of like getting distracted and drifting off there at the end. Yeah, this is definitely
Yep,
our
we all got ADHD. So
the limit was hit for everyone.
Like 3.5 hours
Okay.
now.
Collectively, we all hit our limit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Discord
let me
is
let me close off my stream before we continue talking.
In the words
One second.
of the black hot mommy, goodbye, darlings.
Alright, we'll see you guys next Sunday.